A field of golden rice shimmers brilliantly under a warm, radiant light. A woman in rustic farming attire smiles while cradling a large, heavy bundle of golden grain. Amidst the vast, glowing field, the woman stands tall as she proudly carries her hard-earned harvest. The silver-haired girl wakes up in her lavish bedroom, clutching her head in sudden, sharp distress. Rubbing her head, the young girl sits on the floor and questions if her memories were merely a dream. A weary sigh escapes her lips as she slumps forward, overwhelmed by the vividness of her visions. A soft step sounds as the small girl gathers herself and begins to walk across the room. Walking through the grand, sunlit palace hallway, she reflects on the rare happiness found in her slumber. A bead of sweat rolls down her face as she stares ahead with a look of dawning, grim realization. A floral border frames the unsettling prophecy of her becoming a future villainess within this strange world. She recalls her previous life, where, raised by hardworking farmers, she developed a deep, lifelong obsession with agriculture. The brown-haired girl remembers learning the craft of the land alongside her father from a very young age. Her passion for farming grew so intense that she eventually chose to leave formal education to pursue it fully. Dedicating herself entirely to the soil, her hard work eventually transformed her life into something truly remarkable. At the height of her career, she basked in the spotlight as a world-renowned and respected farming expert. Boom! The bright headlights of a truck suddenly blind her on a dark street, signaling an impending, violent tragedy. Wah! In a terrifying flash, she faces the sudden impact that ends her successful life in the modern world. Darkness and chaos consume her vision as the fatal accident shatters her existence into cold, silent fragments. Clatter breaks apart like glass as she transitions from her previous life into the role of a noble lady. Gasp! She awakens with wide eyes, completely stunned by the realization of her sudden and inexplicable reincarnation. Surrounded by worried attendants in her magnificent bed, she feels a wave of literal panic wash over her. She realizes her current world is actually the setting of a novel she read before her untimely death. The ornate cover of the book appears as she recalls the simple, romantic plot of the original story. Pandora, the divine heroine with flowing red hair, is the central figure of this reverse harem romance novel. The story revolves around the heroine and her suitors, while a persistent villainess serves as their primary obstacle. That villainess is Erica Driet, a girl of high status who was once cherished as her family's treasure. Despite her upbringing, Erica developed a wicked personality and spent her days harassing the innocent and virtuous Pandora. Over time, Erica's cruel actions became so severe that everyone, including her servants, eventually turned their backs on her. Abandoned and alone, even her own family finally withdrew their support, leaving the villainess with no one to trust. The narrative reached a bloody conclusion when Erica was executed midway through the novel, ending her reign of malice. Thump. Heart racing, she panics at the thought of being reborn as a character destined for a premature death. Her silver-haired parents gaze at her with deep concern, the man urgently asking what has caused her distress. While her mother leans in closely, the girl begins to connect the dots of her parents' true feelings. She remembers that in the original novel, Erica's parents remained devoted and tried to protect her until the end. Looking up at her parents' kind, worried faces, she feels a surge of guilt for the trouble Erica caused. Clenching her dress, she offers a soft apology for her past behavior, surprising her mother and father. She lets out a warm grin, determined to change her fate and show them she can be a better person. Her parents are baffled by her sudden change in attitude as she promises to do better in the future. Determined to avoid her grim fate, she settles into a state of quiet, focused resolve. She clenches her fist, vowing to act now, long before Erica's story takes its original wicked turn toward ruin. A confident smile plays on her lips as she prepares to rewrite the destiny of the Dreet family. Clap, clap, clap. She resolves to survive and avoid execution, even as Pandora's suitors dominate the social scene. She considers the first suitor, a striking white-haired man with piercing red eyes and a cold, regal aura. Next is a gentle-looking man with pale blue hair and bright eyes, radiating a kind and princely charm. The third suitor is a bold, red-haired man who smiles with a sense of intense passion and nobility. Despite their good looks, she remains completely unimpressed and questions why these men are so popular in the story. Whoosh! A refreshing breeze flows through the window as she turns her gaze toward the vibrant world outside. Sparkle! She spots a lush, green field nearby that instantly reignites her old, deep-seated passion for the land. With a bright grin, she realizes she has a new, much more grounded goal to achieve in this life. She gazes out at the fertile rows of a thriving farm, ready to return to her true calling. She vows to live a long, peaceful life, far removed from the tragic ending of the original novel. The sun shines brightly over the grand estate, signaling the beginning of her new, determined path. With a look of focused resolve, the silver-haired girl prepares to take the first step toward her survival. Peering out from the palace window, she realizes she must confront the person who holds her life in his hands. She reflects on the cold, red-eyed secondary male lead, knowing their current relationship is nothing short of disastrous. A carriage rolls to a halt before the towering spires of the Imperial Research Institute, known as the Magical Tower. Dressed in her finest attire, the young girl prepares herself to enter the stronghold of the mages. The magnificent architecture of the magical tower stands tall, radiating a sense of immense power and knowledge. Resting inside, she takes comfort in the Driet family's high status, which grants her easy access to the tower. Sipping her tea, she wonders if the brother who despises her will even agree to an audience. A sudden presence startles her, and she realizes her brother has arrived much sooner than she anticipated. Roel Dreet appears before her, his red eyes piercing as he demands to know the reason for her visit. His gaze remains frozen and emotionless, reflecting the deep-seated resentment he harbors for his sister. Standing abruptly, she is struck by the sheer intensity of the hatred her only brother feels toward her. She recalls how Roel's status plummeted the moment she was born, turning the once-loved heir into an outcast. Memories of Erica's constant petty harassment haunt her, explaining why Roel grew to find her presence so insufferable. While Erica basked in the warmth of her parents' love, Roel was left alone in the cold shadows. Roel's latent fire magic glows with a dangerous heat, fueled by his secret desire to see his sister perish. The pages of the original story glow, revealing the inevitable tragedy that awaits the villainess of the tale. In the original narrative, Roel stood by coldly as he witnessed Erica's final moments at the executioner's block. A sinister smile finally touched his lips as he watched the sister who took everything from him finally die. For Roel, Erica's death was the only way to reclaim the sense of family she had stolen from him. He had been excluded from every happy family moment, cementing a grudge that could never be easily forgotten. Breaking the silence, Roel bluntly asks why she has come to see him after so long. Swallowing her fear, the silver-haired girl struggles to find the words to bridge the gap between them. She trembles under his gaze, wishing for just a moment to gather her courage before looking him in the eye. Summoning her resolve, she declares that her visit is only natural because they are still family. Despite his power, she reminds herself he is still just a boy she must win over to survive. A mocking laugh escapes Roel as he scoffs at the very mention of them being a family. His eyes flare with red intensity, leaving her frozen as he questions her sudden, strange change in heart. Panic surges through her as she realizes her attempt at reconciliation might be failing before it even began. The atmosphere turns heavy and suffocating, making her realize that her brother's hatred is deeper than she imagined. Desperate to fix the situation, she calls out to him, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and hope. She steels herself, knowing there is a critical apology she must offer if she wants to change history. A sharp sound echoes through the hall as she moves with sudden, desperate urgency. Dropping to her knees, she bows low and offers a tearful apology for all her past mistakes. She begs for his forgiveness and a second chance, hoping this humble act will appease his wounded pride. Bowed on the floor, she vows to prove she can change, pleading with him to look at her future actions. Roel remains silent, staring down at his sister as she waits in a state of agonizing suspense. He coldly orders her to stand up, his voice lacking any warmth or hint of reconciliation. He dismisses her plea by reminding her that they share no blood, rendering her claims of family meaningless. With a flick of his mana, he forces her to rise, his power making her jump in sudden surprise. She looks at him with wide, hopeful eyes, searching for even a small crack in his icy exterior. Roel gazes at her with total indifference, making it clear that her opinions no longer hold any weight. Turning his back on her, he declares that he has no interest in listening to her excuses anymore. He places a cold hand on her forehead, a chilling gesture that signals the end of their conversation. He warns her that nothing she does now can ever change the path they are already set upon. Back in her room, she collapses in exhaustion, frustrated by her repeated, failed attempts to meet with him again. Staring at the ceiling, she admits that his hatred is justified after the years of torment she inflicted. She recalls that Roel's murderous intent will only grow once she begins to harass the heroine, Pandora. Lying in her bed, the silver-haired girl considers her future, realizing she must apologize to Roel to ensure her survival. Her thoughts drift to the golden fields, envisioning the peaceful agricultural life she desperately craves in this new world. Looking closely into a mirror, she sees her vibrant purple eyes reflecting a world she is determined to conquer through hard work. Springing up, she suddenly bolts upright in bed, her face set with a newfound sense of purpose and urgent determination. She recalls her previous life as a commoner, starting from scratch, and realizes this new existence is a similar, fresh beginning. Standing amidst the vast greenery at sunset, she holds up a small fork, vowing to start the perfect farming life. Sigh. Peering out from the palace window, she looks toward the lush gardens with a look of quiet, longing anticipation. Whoosh! A refreshing breeze greets her as she rests her hand on the windowsill, mesmerized by the vast, fertile land. She imagines herself touching the thriving rice plants, convinced that agricultural trade will be her most profitable and rewarding path. She remembers the brown-haired woman she once was, feeling a pang of disappointment that all her previous farming efforts were lost. With a soft smile, she resolves not to give up, trusting that the land will reward her if she remains persistent. Stop! Through the grand hallway, she suddenly pauses as something catches her eye, her expression turning wary and curious. Sparkle! She spots a magnificent, glowing white sword resting on a pedestal and wonders why such a weapon is displayed here. Now wearing a giant straw hat, she is startled when a voice suddenly calls out to her from the garden. Felix, the purple-haired gardener of the Dreet house, looks at her with total confusion and asks what she is doing. She looks back at him blankly from beneath her massive hat, struggling to explain her sudden appearance in the garden. She cheerfully explains that she is simply tilling the field, leaving the poor gardener absolutely stunned by her unexpected claim. Felix stares at her in disbelief, completely baffled as to why a lady of her status would be performing manual labor. She looks away in embarrassment, realizing she doesn't have a convincing answer for his logical and well-founded question. Sparkle! A sudden realization hits her, and her eyes light up as she formulates a quick excuse to justify her actions. She boldly declares that farming is just her new hobby, while Felix looks on with a look of utter skepticism. She insists it is a very popular pastime lately, even as Felix remains doubtful that farming could ever be a hobby. Laughing brightly, she asks him to bring her a variety of seeds and seedlings so she can begin her work immediately. Felix gazes down at her small, dainty feet and worries that such strenuous labor will only end up hurting her body. He points out that rumors of her ill health are a serious concern, despite her currently appearing to be quite energetic. He informs her that talk of her mysterious illness has already spread throughout the entire duchy, causing widespread worry. She dismisses his concern, thinking that her parents are just overprotective and that no member of the Dreet family is truly weak. Felix remains unconvinced, reminding her that she is considered a fragile exception compared to the rest of her powerful family. She smiles privately, thinking Felix is a kind man and considering if his sturdy build would be ideal for rice cultivation. She promises to only work a small amount before resting, trying to ease his mind with a warm, reassuring grin. Felix watches her closely, noting to himself that the young lady has certainly changed a great deal in recent days. She expresses her sincere gratitude to him, noting that the Dreet gardens are always beautiful thanks to his dedicated hard work. Felix blushes at the unexpected compliment, feeling a renewed sense of duty to perform his gardening tasks with even more sincerity. Removing her large straw hat, she asks Felix to bow down for just a brief moment as she reaches toward him. Tapping, she gently places the oversized hat onto Felix's head, surprising him with the sudden and informal gift. Gasp! Felix panics at the gesture, wondering how a humble gardener like him could ever dare to accept her personal property. She insists he keep it, playfully suggesting that he can repay her by helping with her farming whenever he has time. Ta-da! They stand together in a heroic pose, with Felix tearfully accepting the task while she holds her white sword high. Felix suddenly realizes what she is holding and trembles in shock as he asks her about the weapon in her hand. She casually describes it as a family heirloom, but Felix is horrified, asking if it is the legendary holy sword, Garcian. She looks at the blade with a puzzled expression, wondering if this seemingly ordinary decoration is truly a weapon of such renown. She recalls that the holy sword is a sentient weapon that possesses its own will and the power to choose its master. According to the original story, the sword grants immense divine power to its owner, provided they possess a truly noble heart. She envisions Pandora, the red-haired heroine of the novel, holding the magnificent sword amidst a beautiful garden of blooming roses. Tapping the blade, she admits she only took it from the closet because she thought it would be a useful decoration. She questions why a valuable family heirloom would be left completely unprotected and forgotten in a dark closet for so long. Felix explains that the Duke likely put it there simply because it was an heirloom, adhering to his family's straightforward nature. She considers the Dreet family crest, reflecting on their reputation for simple, direct thinking that often leads to such strange decisions. Glint! She stares at the shining blade of the holy sword, finally beginning to understand the true gravity of the object she holds. Ominous rumbling. She and Felix both shiver, imagining the Duke's terrifyingly angry reaction if he discovered she had taken the sacred heirloom. The silver-haired girl looks down with a complicated expression, acknowledging a difficult truth while feeling slightly disappointed. Clutching the holy sword, she resolves to proceed with her gardening work while feigning ignorance of its true value. Felix, the purple-haired gardener, hums a cheerful tune as the silver-haired girl watches him with a small, knowing smile. She wonders to herself if it is truly acceptable to secretly use a legendary weapon for her simple farming tasks. The scene shifts to the vast palace gardens as a voice calls out to her from across the terrace. Felix presents several sacks of seeds and trays of seedlings, having finally gathered the supplies the young lady requested. She beams with joy and thanks Felix, who tips his straw hat and humbly calls the task practical work. Felix watches her with a warm smile, genuinely happy to see her taking such a keen interest in nature. A look of confusion crosses her face as she carefully examines the contents of the seedling trays Felix brought. Turning toward him, she asks Felix why he failed to bring any rice seedlings, catching the gardener completely off guard. Felix laughs nervously, admitting he would have asked her about it eventually. The request was so highly unusual. They stand together in the garden, the gardener appearing sheepish beside the trays of non-rice plants she didn't want. Felix sighs and apologizes, explaining that despite his gardening experience, he is certainly no expert on such a crop. He informs her that he even asked others about her request, but absolutely no one knows what rice is. Stunned into silence, the silver-haired girl repeats his words, her eyes widening in disbelief that rice is completely unknown. She envisions a golden field, unable to comprehend how anyone could be unfamiliar with such a vital staple crop. Resolving to make do for now, she wonders if rice simply hasn't been discovered in this world's current era. Leaning in close, she whispers to Felix and asks him to keep her agricultural experiments a secret from her parents. She explains with a smile that her overprotective parents would only worry if they knew she was performing manual labor. Felix tells her to trust him, yet she feels a sudden, sharp pang of anxiety at his confident reassurance. Sparkle! A lavish dinner spread is served, but she notices the glaring absence of any grain among the gourmet dishes. With her parents away visiting the imperial family, she realizes this is her perfect chance to investigate the missing rice. Keel, the mustachioed chef with a scar, hums happily as he serves a roast chicken while she eats alone. Tapping her fork against the plate, she calls out to Keel, signaling that she has a very important question. She asks Keel if he, as a professional chef, has any knowledge of a crop called rice. Keel looks surprised and repeats the word with a strange, elongated pronunciation, clearly unfamiliar with the term she used. She quickly clarifies her meaning, asking if he truly doesn't know about rice, the foundation of her future dreams. A loading symbol appears over Keel's head as he struggles to recall the name, sweating under her intense, hopeful gaze. She rests her chin on her hand in despair, realizing she has never actually encountered rice since arriving here. Suddenly, Keel reacts with a start, exclaiming that he actually does recognize the name from a specific source. He reveals he saw it in a legendary book for genius chefs, leaving her wondering what kind of strange text it is. Keel explains that rice is an ancient crop that went extinct long ago, leaving the silver-haired girl completely speechless. Cold sweat beads on her forehead as she processes the shocking idea that rice cultivation belongs to the Stone Age. Holding his book, Keel notes that since he has never seen rice in person, it might just be a legend. He laughs and comments on how lucky they are that wheat survived, while she stares at him with flat annoyance. She imagines herself walking through a golden field, mourning the potential death of her dream to become a farmer. Staring at the shimmering grain in her mind, she admits that rice was her only hope in this new life. Desperate for any lead, she asks Keel if the ancient book contains any other information about where rice went. Keel ponders for a moment, recalling another specific text within the mysterious encyclopedia that mentions a dark history. He explains that, according to the book, demonic monsters are also incredibly fond of eating rice. To protect the people, all the rice was supposedly transported to Mount Kaji and discarded to keep monsters away. Keel dismisses the story as a myth, questioning why demonic monsters would ever have such a specific taste for rice. Clenching her fist tightly, she realizes that rice isn't gone. It was just moved to a very dangerous location. Back in the garden wearing her yellow dress, she squats down while clutching a small pouch of precious seeds. A bright, triumphant smile lights up her face as she celebrates a small breakthrough in her gardening journey. Sparkle! She cheers that the nursery is finally complete, her face radiant with a newfound sense of accomplishment. Squatting by the soil-filled wooden boxes, she prepares to move on to the next phase of her secret project. She envisions the transformation from a single sprout to flowering plants and, eventually, a harvest of ripe red tomatoes. She gazes at her handiwork with a warm, satisfied smile with the progress of her little garden. Her quiet moment of pride is interrupted as a maid approaches, calling out to her with a look of worry. Ha! The silver-haired man laughs heartily while carrying gifts alongside the smiling woman in her purple gown. Hugging her father's leg, the young silver-haired girl reflects on how her life has grown increasingly comfortable and adapted. Hee! The woman embraces the girl warmly, curiously asking if anything significant transpired during their time away from home. The silver-haired woman looks pensive, touching her chin as she ponders the girl's past claims regarding her brother. Holding the girl close, the father watches as the mother reminds Erica of her previous insistence that her brother hated her. Sweating nervously, Erica blames her past self for the family's rift, determined to rectify her previous mistakes and attitude. Outside the grand estate gates, a magnificent blue carriage waits patiently for the family to begin their next journey. Golden frames and swirling sparkles accompany narration about the deep impact of a family's absence and lost love. Within a gilded mirror, Erica envisions a happy past where her parents cherished Roel as a newborn baby. Glittering text highlights Erica's deep empathy for the loneliness Roel must have felt during his long isolation from them. The golden mirror continues to reflect the memory of a loving family moment, emphasizing Erica's desire for reconciliation. Sitting for tea, the mother listens intently as Erica begins to explain the events leading to Roel's departure. The parents listen with visible shame as Erica confesses her wrongdoings, prompting her father to acknowledge her repentance. Over a delicate teacup, the dialogue reveals the parents' heavy hearts as they admit their own failure to support Roel. Erica takes a bite of food, feeling the immense tension of the conversation like she is walking on thin ice. Clink. The family dines in an oppressive, awkward silence that leaves Erica desperately wishing for someone to speak up. Ahem. The father finally breaks the tension, clearing his throat to ask Roel if the meal is satisfactory. Roel, the silver-haired boy with striking red eyes, continues eating his steak with a calm and stoic expression. Observing her family's direct nature, Erica realizes how quickly they take action once they have made a decision. Erica continues to eat quietly, telling herself to simply enjoy the meal for the time being, despite the mood. A sharp close-up on Roel's glowing red eye captures his intense focus as he listens to his father's words. Halt! Roel stops his cutlery mid-motion as the father admits the family was imprudent in their past treatment of him. Whoosh! Erica jumps up to take the blame, but her father firmly instructs her to sit back down immediately. Looking toward her son, the mother offers a sincere and heartfelt apology for the family's collective mistakes regarding him. Roel looks away, his face partially obscured as he processes the unexpected and formal apologies from his parents. A somber flashback reveals Roel's difficult childhood, showing him huddled alone and cold within the dark, lonely slums. Shh. Roel recalls the life-changing moment the ducal couple appeared before him, offering warmth and kindness for the first time. Despite being sent away to the magic tower, the memory of that initial compassion prevents Roel from hating them. The young boy watches his family from a distance, feeling a profound connection that remained even during his exile. Back at the table, Roel humbly claims that any past difficulties were solely due to his own personal inadequacies. The father extends a formal invitation, asking Roel if he would like to return home and live together permanently. Roel's red eye glints with a mysterious intensity as he considers the life-changing offer to rejoin the ducal household. Roel politely declines the offer, explaining his desire to remain at the magic tower to continue his important studies. Slur. As wine is poured, Roel thanks his mother, while Erica watches him with a knowing and supportive smile. A vision shows Roel as a dedicated student, surrounded by magical artifacts and lost in his deep research. The narration details Roel's grand ambition to master the highest levels of magic and eventually become a legendary archmage. Erica eats her pie while worrying that Roel returning now would completely ruin the novel's original plot. The scene shifts to the future, showing an adult Roel in another subspace, putting his perfected skills to the test. Elegant floral patterns back the text explaining the long, arduous journey Roel must take to achieve his ultimate title. Roel is shown working tirelessly with his books and pen, driven by his unwavering aspiration to become an archmage. Glowing with determination, Roel's profile appears alongside his wish to bring honor and reputation to the Driet family. The text concludes that Roel views his success as the only way to repay the family showed him. The father looks expectantly at Roel, unaware of the revelation his daughter is about to unleash upon them all. Roel gazes forward with a neutral expression, listening as Erica prepares to speak on his behalf once again. Shh. Erica senses the emotional atmosphere and laughs, deciding it is the perfect time to share a secret. Looking toward her brother, Erica questions his modesty and asks why he claims to have a long way to go. A magnificent vision depicts the powerful crown prince, Loxolin Draco, acknowledging Roel as the only one who can beat him. Erica speaks up playfully, telling her brother that he is being far too modest about his incredible magical talents. Laughing cheerfully, Erica turns to her parents and prepares to tell them exactly how talented their son truly is. Flinch! Roel reacts in shock as Erica proudly announces that he already possesses a masterful command of high-level magic. The silver-haired parents sit in stunned silence, their faces marked by utter confusion and disbelief at Erica's sudden revelation. The father looks impressed by Erica's knowledge, while the blushing boy admits he is still just learning basic magic. A close-up of the boy's striking red eye accompanies high praise for his status as a prodigiously talented magician. Erica beams with pride, celebrating the success of her secret plan to redirect all the family's praise toward her brother. Stare! The boy's intense gaze sends a shiver through Erica, making her realize she might have pushed the praise too far. Fwick! The dining hall fills with laughter and joy as the family finally enjoys a warm, lighthearted meal together. Chibi Erica sighs in relief, glad she didn't accidentally offend her brother during their brief moment of intense eye contact. As sunset bathes the grand estate, Erica reminds herself to be extremely cautious and stay on her brother's good side. Outside the carriage, the father somberly discusses reports regarding a recent and troubling increase in dangerous demon monster attacks. Looking worried, Erica asks her father if the actual number of demon monsters has truly increased in the nearby region. Gently patting Erica's head, the father explains that the monster threat was the reason for their recent imperial palace visit. A map of Mount Kaji illustrates the king's growing health concerns and the urgent need for the Dreet family's strength. Erica watches the carriage depart, wondering if the current crisis is serious enough to warrant the strongest person's intervention. A dark, menacing silhouette with glowing eyes appears as the narration explains the nature of the world's demon monster race. The text highlights a terrifying reality. The primary target and biggest problem for the magical monster population is humans. A vision shows a knight kneeling before a monarch, ordered to constantly battle and conquer the encroaching demon monster threat. Despite being a dangerous nuisance, the narration reveals that there were rare times when demon monsters were actually quite helpful. A detailed map shows the Wraith Empire's strategic location, bordered by both the Khan Empire and monster-infested Mount Kaji. Erica lies on her bed studying maps, realizing the monsters on Mount Kaju are the only reason for their empire's safety. Close-up on Erica's shimmering eye as she has a sudden, sharp realization regarding the increasing number of local demon monsters. Light bulb! A look of pure triumph washes over Erica's face as she exclaims that she has finally figured it out. As the boy prepares to leave, Erica concludes that the demon Dracon must be the one hiding her precious rice. With eyes sparkling like stars, Erica decides she must check out the monster's hideout immediately to save her farming dreams. The silver-haired boy looks back with a stoic expression, his red eyes reflecting a silent, deep understanding of the moment. Erica prepares herself for a daring escape, mentally counting down as she gets ready to jump from the high window. Plop! Erica leaps into the air with surprising grace, cheering to herself that everything is going according to plan so far. Erica lands on the ground with a soft thud, though the impact seems a bit more jarring than she originally anticipated. Clutching her head in pain, Erica groans as she tries to recover from the minor injury sustained during her landing. Determined to reach Mount Kaji, Erica tests her physical strength by effortlessly lifting a massive boulder high above her head. Boing! Erica tests her agility, leaping high into the air as she continues to assess her enhanced physical capabilities for the journey. Raising her hem, Erica checks her legs for resilience, marveling at the incredible physical gifts inherent to the Driat bloodline. Erica reflects on her lineage, realizing that the members of the Drite family possess physical abilities that far exceed normal humans. Looking resolute, Erica accepts that her monster-like strength is a fortunate gift that will aid her in reaching the mountain peak. A close-up on Erica's sturdy brown boots captures the steady sound of her footsteps as she begins her secret nighttime trek. Despite her aching ankles, Erica refuses to give up, driven by her unwavering obsession with finding and cultivating ancient rice. Tap tap, the holy sword, Erica runs through the dark woods at night, determined not to waste another single second. Focus. A sharp close-up of Erika's eye captures her intense concentration as she navigates the dangerous terrain of the dark forest. Arriving at Mount Kaji, Erica is struck by how much wider and more imposing the mountain is than she initially imagined. Erica recalls how she successfully tracked down the demon's hideout by cleverly interrogating the family's butler before her departure. Squatting in the undergrowth, Erica carefully considers whether setting up a hidden ambush would be her best move for victory. A flashback reveals Erica's previous life as a highly skilled athlete, proficient in martial arts, boxing, and even expert farming. Erica peeks over the bushes, worried that her lack of experience with this body's monster strength might lead to a mistake. Staring at a cute, angry-looking rabbit holding a small bag, Erica wonders if this tiny creature could truly be the demon Drakon. Erica looks completely stunned, her face losing its color as she processes the unexpected and underwhelming appearance of her supposed target. Wow! Erica discovers a large pile of fresh vegetables, her eyes lighting up at the sight of the hidden food stash. Sob. Erica's hope vanishes as she frantically digs through the vegetables, only to find that there are absolutely no rice grains. Crawling into a dark cave, Erica dejectedly wonders if the hideout only contains seeds without a single edible grain of rice. Erica freezes as a low, menacing growl echoes through the air, signaling that she is definitely not alone in the cave. Grrr! The small rabbit-like creature snarls aggressively, its face twisted in a look of pure, unbridled fury toward the intruder. Nervously greeting the tiny creature, Erica is left baffled as to why such a small animal looks so incredibly angry. Erica clutches her head in utter shock as a sudden, startling revelation leaves her reeling. The rabbit monster, Drakon, has grown to a massive size, looming over Erica with a menacing presence. Realizing the creature is indeed the demon Drakon, Erica senses that this battle will be incredibly difficult. Despite the overwhelming odds, Erica draws the ornate holy sword from her belt, her resolve hardening instantly. Erica charges forward with a determined cry, vowing to retrieve the precious rice seeds from the snarling monster. Gripping her blade, Erica narrowly dodges the massive rabbit's strike, weaving through the dark, moonlit woods. A fierce battle cry echoes through the forest as Erica and the demon clash in a desperate struggle. Close-up frames capture Erica's intense focus and the monster's bared fangs as the life-or-death confrontation continues. Their shouts ring out across the mountain range as birds flee into the dark night sky above. Panting heavily, Erica realizes her opponent isn't weakening, but she refuses to give up her search. A sudden, sharp thud sounds as Erica stumbles, a pang of agony shooting through her injured ankle. Erica's eyes wide with distress, she realizes the excruciating pain in her ankle has rendered her completely immobile. As she collapses with a thud, Erica remembers hurting her leg during her initial daring leap from home. A sharp gasp escapes Erica as she looks up, realizing she is now entirely defenseless against the beast. With a metallic sound, the monster unsheathes its massive claws, and Erica fears this blow will be unavoidable. Squeezing her eyes shut, Erica braces for the impact of a strike she knows she cannot possibly dodge. Rowell suddenly intervenes, his blue magic forming a powerful shield that deflects the monster's lethal claw attack. His red eye glowing with intensity, Rowell commands a devastating magical explosion to repel the encroaching demon monster. A massive boom rocks the clearing as a brilliant blue blast erupts, sending smoke and debris everywhere. Dazed by the sudden rescue, Erica stares upward, her eyes shimmering with a mixture of shock and relief. Still in disbelief, Erica questions how her brother Rowell managed to find her in the middle of nowhere. Grunting in pain, Rowell scolds Erica for her recklessness while standing protectively between her and the dangerous creature. Rowell confronts the massive rabbit, demanding to know what it was thinking as it prepares another savage strike. A sudden, sharp sound erupts as Rowell is forced to react to an unexpected movement from the beast. The clearing is consumed by a massive boom as the fierce magical confrontation reaches its destructive, smoky climax. Erica and Rowell lie unconscious on the ground, their holy sword discarded nearby after the grueling, explosive battle. With a sharp gasp, Erica finally awakens, looking around the scarred landscape for her missing brother. Erica cries out in panic as she spots Rowell lying motionless nearby, fearing the worst for his safety. Relieved to find him still breathing, Erica realizes Rowell has simply passed out from the strain of his magic. A heavy, echoing stomp warns Erica that the battle is far from over as the monster approaches. Looking up from her fallen brother, Erica watches as the monster's sharp claws glint menacingly in the darkness. The creature lets out another thunderous stomp, its eyes glowing with a terrifying, unrelenting desire for destruction. Clasping her sword's hilt, Erica berates her own carelessness as she prepares to face the beast alone once more. With a desperate, heartfelt plea, Erica begs the heavens for the strength needed to protect her unconscious brother. Staggering to her feet, Erica raises her blade with trembling hands, refusing to let Rowell come to harm. A magnificent magical circle manifests behind Erica as she pours her entire soul into her wish to save Rowell. A pillar of divine light erupts from the mountain, piercing the sky with an overwhelming surge of pure energy. The monster lets out a pained roar as it is struck by the blinding flash of the awakened sword's power. Erica looks bewildered as a mysterious voice calls out to her, mockingly labeling her a fool. Erica's eyes widen in confusion as her weapon transforms, while the sword indignantly protests being made into a hoe. The holy sword sparkles with a strange new light, having taken the unexpected shape of a common farming tool. The weapon vocally insists its name is Garcian, the holy sword, even as its new form baffles Erica. Radiant patterns swirl around the hoe as Erica admits it certainly doesn't look like any ordinary gardening implement. With a delighted smile, Erica wonders if she has accidentally discovered the legendary, supreme hoe of her dreams. The holy sword screams in frustration, while Erica remains captivated by the amazing fact that her hoe can talk. Erica admires the quality of her new hoe, while the giant rabbit monster Dracon huffs in utter disbelief. A heavy stomp sounds as the weapon continues to lament the severe injury to its warrior's pride. Suddenly remembering her mission, Erica charges toward the monster with a focused, determined look on her face. Swirls of stardust fill the scene as Erica recalls the essential farming wisdom her mother once shared. In a peaceful flashback, a young Erica listens carefully as her mother imparts vital lessons in their sunny field. A serene blue sky sets the scene as Erica is told to visualize her objective. Erica imagines her massive opponent as mere weeds, a sudden done echoing her intense concentration. She focuses on the deep roots of her target, visualizing the groundwork for her final agricultural-themed strike. With a sharp whip, Erica's eyes sparkle with newfound power, her gaze locked on the giant rabbit monster. A firm clasp sounds as Erica grips her transformed holy weapon, preparing the first chapter of Farmer's Techniques. Channeling her soul into her blade, Erica's hands glow with a holy light that illuminates the dark forest. Erica charges with a determined cry, viewing the looming beast as nothing more than a stubborn garden weed. Executing a powerful weed-clipping maneuver, Erica strikes with a ka-thud that sends the monster tumbling backward. Mid-air close-ups capture Erica's focus and the monster's shock amidst a rush of whish and whoosh sounds. A heavy thud echoes as Erica lands, the impact of her landing signaling the end of the brief clash. Erica stands breathless, holding her hoe as a quick fwick sounds, hoping her desperate technique actually worked. Success! A dramatic do-done marks the moment as the giant rabbit monster lies defeated on the ground. Overcome with relief, Erica celebrates her hard-won victory over the beast that guarded her precious agricultural dreams. Wiping her mouth, Erica stares in shock at the efficacy of her bizarre but powerful new combat style. Beneath the full moon, a chilling question about blood arises as Erica checks herself for any hidden wounds. Erica stands alone in the woods, worried that she might have sustained a serious internal injury during battle. Her hand begins a painful throb, her tool glowing as she lets out an involuntary cry of pain. Erica realizes the holy sword lent her its power, though she remains baffled by the weapon's sudden transformation. Snapping back to her mission, Erica urgently wonders what happened to the rice seeds during the chaotic fight. Staggering through the dirt, Erica begins to crawl toward the unconscious monster to retrieve her long-sought prize. A magical sparkle reveals a blue glowing cube on the monster's collar, containing the precious ancient seeds inside. Erica's face lights up with a radiant beam, her exhaustion forgotten at the sight of her true objective. Bathed in a soft foie light, Erica finally holds the legendary rice, weeping as her farming dreams manifest. Tears of pure happiness stream down Erica's cheeks as she celebrates finding the rice she feared was lost. Erica gazes at the shimmering blue cube, the seeds sparkling brightly against the backdrop of the dark woods. Despite her joy, Erica wonders why a magical beast was carrying rice seeds sealed in such a container. A wave of dizziness overcomes Erica, her vision spinning as she realizes she is on the verge of fainting. Roel suddenly bursts onto the scene with a quick whoosh, calling his sister's name in a state of panic. Seeing Roel safe, Erica attempts to reach him, though her body begins a violent tremble from the strain. Erica finally begins to stagger, her strength completely depleted after her monumental effort to defeat the rabbit monster. Roel reaches out with a frantic whoosh, his hand extended as he desperately tries to catch his sister. With a gentle lean, Roel catches Erica in his arms, the two siblings silhouetted against a floral night. Roll holds Erica close, expressing his deep relief that she wasn't more seriously injured in the dangerous battle. Roel remains silent, his red eyes filled with worry as he looks down at his sister's weary, unconscious form. In her fading consciousness, Erica is simply relieved that her brother's handsome face remained unscarred during the fight. Smiling peacefully, Erica drifts into sleep, content that the most important face in her family survived intact. A thunderous wah echoes through the manor as Erica's name is screamed by her frantic, silver-haired mother. Erica gives a pained flinch while still dreaming, grumbling about the overwhelming noise that keeps disturbing her rest. Erica jolts awake in her bed with a sudden jolt, greeted by the hysterical shouting of her family. With an annoyed whoosh, Erica yells at them to stop screaming her name as if she were dead. Her parents beamed with joy and tears of relief, the silver-haired man overjoyed by his daughter's sudden recovery. The household gardener lets out a loud sob, weeping into his straw hat over the young lady's safety. Even the chef is overcome with emotion, letting out a heavy sob as he wipes his tear-filled eyes. The maid and butler join the emotional chorus, sobbing with relief at the sight of Erica awake and well. Erica's bedroom is suddenly crowded as her family and servants gather around, their relief palpable in the air. Surveying the tearful scene, Erica looks on with bewilderment at the massive commotion her little adventure has caused. With a quick whip, her father checks her temperature, urgently asking how she feels after her long sleep. Erica calmly insists she is fine, though she remains confused by the entire staff occupying her private room. The gardener explains that they were all terrified she would never wake up following her risky nighttime trek. Erica reflects on her life, realizing she has always been surrounded by her indulgent parents and doting household staff. Narration reflects on the inevitability of Erica growing up to be a spoiled villainess given her sheltered upbringing. Close-up of Erika's shimmering purple eye as she contemplates the extreme lengths her family goes for her. The household staff hilariously overreacts, with the chef and gardener vowing to fetch mythical ingredients for Erica's medicine. Erica sits upright in her ornate bed, shouting for everyone to stop their frantic, exaggerated displays of concern. Hassan, the silver-haired father, politely dismisses the emotional staff so he can speak with his daughter in private. Hazen turns to his wife with hopeful, sparkling eyes, begging to stay for the conversation as Erica's father. A quick, sharp whip sounds as Julieta bluntly ejects Hazen from the room, leaving him utterly confused and rejected. A soft ha breath escapes Julieta as she sits by Erica's bedside, finally enjoying a moment of silence. A low, menacing womb echoes as Julieta's smile turns terrifying, her dark aura demanding Erica explain her recent actions.
Julieta sternly questions why Erica ventured into the dangerous eggplant mountains alone and without a proper escort.
Erica begins a frantic sweat, realizing her mother's calm, terrifying smile is far scarier than any direct anger. Attempting to deflect, Erica explains she only left because she heard magic beasts were increasing in the region. Erica boldly claims she acted out of family duty, asserting that she is a proud Dryette as well. She insists her goal was to fight magic beasts alongside her parents, trying to sound as heroic as possible. Striking a brave pose, Erica thinks to herself that her improvised excuse sounds surprisingly plausible and convincing. Erica cheers a premature yay as she celebrates successfully tricking her mother with her noble-sounding explanation.
A sharp thwack sounds as Julietta strikes Erica's head, scolding her for thinking such a reckless stunt deserves celebration.
Julietta stands tall and stern, reminding Erica that her irresponsible behavior resulted in both her and Roel getting injured. Erica urgently asks where her brother is as the scene shifts to Roel sitting alone by a sunlit window. Birds chirp chirp outside as Roel sits in contemplative silence, his white hair glowing in the morning light. A soft schwa sound accompanies a close-up of Roel's red eyes, his expression unreadable as he stares into distance. In a flashback, a gentle stroke rewards Roel as his family expresses deep pride in his heroic rescue mission. Roel looks downcast, hoping his parents weren't too worried about the dangerous encounter in the woods. Hazen lets out a jolly ha-ha as the parents explain they should have expected Roel's natural combat excellence. A dark, grainy flashback depicts the grueling night Roel carried his unconscious sister back home through the darkness. While Hazen beams with joy, Roel remains humble and self-critical, wishing he had been more skilled to avoid injury. Julietta lifts Roel's chin with a soft shrug, telling him to hold his head high for his great work. The parents proudly declare that facing danger head-on is the Driet way, officially acknowledging Roel as one of them. Back in the present, a faint tkur sound is heard as Roel continues to sit alone by the window. Returning to the bedroom, Julietta informs Erica that Roel is currently recovering from the strain at the magic tower. Julietta reassures her daughter that Roel only sustained light scratches and she shouldn't worry about his well-being. With a sudden, energetic whoosh, Erica leaps out of bed, determined to go check on her brother immediately. A firm halt commands Erica to stop, her mother catching her just as she prepares to bolt out the door. Julietta explains that while Driets possess superior physical abilities, they often suffer the tragedy of dying very young. Looking back at her mother on the balcony, Erica asks why their family is cursed with such early deaths. Julietta somberly notes that they die early because they throw themselves into danger instead of running from it. A loud schwa breeze blows as Erica stands on the balcony, processing her mother's words about their family's nature. Julietta smiles tenderly, a soft hee-hee escaping her as she reminds Erica she is still a child who can rely on her mom. Overcome with emotion, Erica feels deeply touched by her mother's rare, warm show of affection and maternal support. A sudden dun marks a shift as Julietta sternly bans Erica from ever climbing out the window at night again. Julietta suddenly remembers something important, her face lighting up as she interrupts the heavy conversation. With a dramatic do-done, Julietta reveals she is holding the tiny, dingle-dangle magic rabbit she found in the woods. The rabbit lets out a terrified flinch as Julietta teaches Erica the importance of finishing off magic beasts completely. Dracon the rabbit begins to flail in panic while Erica beams, though the creature remains suspicious of her kindness. Erica lets out a contemplative as she stares at the small, fuzzy monster dangling from her mother's hand. Erica's eyes begin to sparkle with delight as she focuses on the cute, watery eyes of the captive rabbit. A heroic depiction of Julietta holding a tall flag stands as a testament to her family's fierce warrior heritage. The tiny rabbit monster lets out a pathetic eep as it shivers in the cold, iron-like grip of Julietta. Erica looks on with wide eyes and a slight sweat, perhaps realizing the rabbit's fate is not entirely safe. The golden light of sunset bathes the grand manor as the long day of family drama and recovery concludes. Erica watches as the tiny rabbit monster rubs its face, appearing far more harmless than it truly is. A gentle creak sounds as Betty enters,
the brown-haired maid kindly asking Erica how she feels today. Betty's eyes widen in surprise as she spots the fuzzy creature, a confused question mark appearing over her. A quick whip accompanies the rabbit's movement as Betty asks where Erica found such a cute little bunny. Erica reflects on her family's history, recalling how the servants of House Driette were once legendary, formidable warriors. Hearing Betty's bubbly, ha-ha laughter, Erica concludes the maid is definitely not one of those former combat experts. Betty tilts her head, noting with concern that the poor bunny is missing patches of its soft fur. An ah of sympathy escapes Betty, while Erica silently sweats, knowing she is the cruel one who caused it.
Betty's eyes sparkle as she imagines the rabbit looking even cuter once its fur grows back entirely. A playful tee-hee escapes the maid, leaving Erica to gaze at the creature with deep skepticism and suspicion. Erica's purple eye narrows as she realizes the beast is cleverly choosing to hide its natural, aggressive instincts. She realizes the rabbit is winking slyly, using its overwhelming cuteness to manipulate others for sympathy and affection. A quick peek from the rabbit confirms Erica's fears that the beast is actively reading her facial expressions. Erica wonders if she should just follow her mother's ruthless advice and end the creature's life right now. Taking a moment to think, Erica decides to recall the wisdom shared by her household's seasoned farm staff. A happy ha-ha sounds in a flashback as a gardener explains that animals aren't always naturally obedient. The gardener begins explaining a simple, effective method to ensure a stubborn beast learns its place through training. A mischievous ha escapes Erica as she remembers the first rule: always reward a beast for its understanding. A low whoom sounds as Erica's dark aura makes the rabbit tremble with sudden, absolute terror. Erica establishes firm discipline, her shadow looming over the shivering rabbit as she recalls the gardener's second rule. Watching the rabbit tremble, Erica notes that magic beasts have resilient bodies well suited for a harsh punishment. Erica snaps back to the present, asking Betty if she has any actual business to attend to. Betty remembers her task with a start, beginning a quick rummage through her apron pockets for a forgotten item. Betty presents the glowing blue cube, the light from the seeds inside casting a brilliant glow on her hands. Erica beams with pure joy, her face lighting up as she finally reunites with her precious rice seeds. With a warm smile, Erica thanks Betty for the delivery, the maid happy to see the young lady pleased. Betty notes how tightly Erica held the cube while sleeping, realizing the item was incredibly precious to her lady. A violent fwoom sounds in a flashback as Roel attempts to incinerate the cube, much to Erica's shock. Erica huffs, realizing Roel's overprotective nature almost destroyed the seeds she risked her life to obtain. She stares off into the distance, still puzzled by why her brother reacted so aggressively toward the object. A soft foie light radiates from the cube as Erica realizes she needs magic to extract the seeds. Looking at her brother's silhouette, Erica doubts whether Roel will be willing to grant her this particular favor. Narration describes a legendary holy sword that Erica's parents once offered to the imperial family as a gift. A red-haired girl named Pandora discovered the sword Garcian while serving undercover as a knight in the palace. Bathed in a golden radiance, the holy sword officially accepted the red-haired Pandora as its rightful master. Adult Erica's face remains cold and unrepentant, even after her life was spared following her many past wrongdoings. Consumed by jealousy over the family heirloom choosing Pandora, adult Erica once plotted to murder her rival. With a sudden whoosh, Erica leaps from unchallenged her bed, deciding a visit to her farm might clear her head. A close-up reveals Erica's thoughtful gaze as she processes the memories and the strange events of the night.
Erica's attention is caught by a sudden shake as a metallic object begins to rattle on the bed.
Erica holds the scythe-like tool as a voice loudly scolds her for forgetting its presence so quickly.
A sharp chk sounds as Erica stares in shock at the talking weapon, its sentience catching her off guard.
The weapon explains it has awakened from a long sleep, asking Erica how she feels about their meeting. A booming "mwahaha" echoes as the tool assumes Erica is tongue-tied with excitement over possessing such a weapon.
Surrounded by dark energy, the sentient weapon asks Erica if her wish is to save the world entirely.
Erica envisions a heroic version of herself holding the blade high, as the weapon questions her true desires. The tool asks if she wants to exterminate all magic beasts, a drop of blood falling from its edge. The sentient weapon waits proudly, encouraging Erica to name whatever dark or noble wish she holds in her heart. Erica looks intensely focused, declaring she has only one wish as she stares down at the strange talking scythe. The scythe-like tool sits in Erica's hand, surrounded by question marks as its sudden appearance remains a mystery. With a sudden whoosh, the sentient weapon, Erica remains determined to proceed with her farming plans, tightly gripping the silver weapon in her small hands. Erica gazes at the perfectly tilled soil of her farm, feeling far more confident with her new tool. Erica warns the talking weapon not to interrupt her while it questions the importance of her agricultural goals.
Surrounded by a vegetable-themed background, Erica explains that preparing the soil is the essential first step for planting.
Erica offers to change the weapon's form to a spade if it finds being a hoe unsatisfactory. A sudden whoosh sounds as the weapon takes flight, moving independently of Erica's grasp within the ornate room. Erica's eyes sparkle with excitement as she watches the flying tool, declaring it the perfect farming implement. Letting out a jolly ha-ha, the weapon boasts about its ability to fly and extend its own length. Erica lunges forward with a burst of energy, testing the weight and reach of her incredible new sentient tool. While Erica celebrates its flight, the weapon takes offense at being addressed so informally by its new master. A loud slam echoes as Erica accidentally crushes a wooden stool, demonstrating her overwhelming and uncontrolled physical power. With a heavy thud, the shattered wood hits the floor as Erica giggles, blaming her youthful lack of control. Erica beams with a radiant aura, cheerfully admitting that managing her immense strength is still quite a challenge. A low whoom sounds as Erica's expression turns menacing, demanding the magic rabbit repeat its previous disrespectful words. Terrified, Raycon the rabbit quickly agrees to help with the plowing, acknowledging Erica as his absolute master. The small rabbit lets out a sharp flinch as Erica commandingly tells him to halt in his tracks. A series of steady thump sounds follow as Erica's shadow looms over the shivering rabbit, blocking his escape. Erica smiles brightly while Raycon shivers in terror, his fear growing as she plans their outdoor labor. A dark screen displays a stern family proverb about the necessity of disciplining magic beasts without delay. With a powerful whoosh, Erica strides through the manor halls, her glowing weapon casting long, dramatic shadows. A quick whip accompanies Erica's mischievous smile as she prepares to execute her plan for the captive creature. A sharp swish rings out as Erica initiates the rabbit's punishment, her eyes gleaming with a terrifying delight. Erica offers a golden chicken leg to Raycon, who gives it a quick sniff to test her intentions.
The rabbit stares intensely at the treat, his hunger momentarily overriding his suspicion of Erica's sudden kindness. Natural munching sounds are heard as Raycon devours the chicken, successfully resolving the beast's picky dietary issues. Betty greets the rabbit, but Rakan lets out a fierce grrr, surprising the maid with his lingering aggression. A dull thunk sounds as Erica disciplines Rakan with her hoe, teaching him better manners toward the staff. The golden morning sun illuminates the grand Driette Manor and its lush, flower-filled gardens. Dressed in farming gear, Erica watches Raycon focus intently on his tasks as a now diligent agricultural assistant. Erica notes that Raycon is becoming useful, despite his occasional petty tricks and sneaky glances at her. Erica holds up a single brown seed, explaining its nature to Raycon as they prepare for the planting. Several days pass, and despite Raycon's occasional grr, he has finally become a decent, hard-working farming assistant. A steady tap sounds as the small rabbit diligently plants seeds in the perfectly tilled earth of the farm. Erica stands proudly in her straw hat and gloves, satisfied with the progress of her secret agricultural project. The blue-haired gardener approaches Erica with a respectful call, checking in on his young lady's progress. A soft fwash breeze blows as the gardener asks if she's serious about raising the once ferocious magic beast. The gardener expresses his amazement, noting how incredible it is to tame a creature born for mindless violence. A dark flashback reveals a snarling, red-eyed wolf, emphasizing the historically impossible nature of training magic beasts. Giving her a quick glance, the gardener acknowledges Erica's success, but warns her of the creature's true nature. Raycon's eyes turn white with rage as he lets out a menacing grrr, showing his sharp fangs again. A loud thwack rings out as Erica strikes Raycon, sternly reminding him never to show his fangs again. The gardener watches in stunned silence, unable to believe how easily the fierce beast obeys a human child. A gentle rub follows as Raycon soothes his head, while Erica stands by with a slightly annoyed blank stare. The gardener suggests Erica obtain a magic beast controller to help restrain the creature's naturally chaotic power. Erica asks the gardener to watch the farm while she prepares to head out and acquire the device. A soft fwick sounds as Erica turns away, the flowers in the garden swaying in her wake. A brilliant foie glow radiates from a magic stone as Erica sends messages that receive no reply. Erica's shoulders let out a sad droop as she wonders if something unfortunate has happened to her correspondent. A loud rattle sounds as a blue carriage travels down a sun-dappled road, leaving the manor behind. Erica reflects on her plan to apologize to Roel and ask for his magical help with her rice seeds. In a grand office, the blonde mage Leah informs a young Erica that Roel is currently unavailable for visitors. Erica looks visibly distressed and worried, her hands clasped tightly as she absorbs the disappointing news about her brother. Leah notes that Roel hasn't answered messages lately, a sharp tack sounding as he shuffles through his many papers. The blonde mage explains that Roel took sick leave, leaving Erica to wonder about the true cause of his absence. Leah mentions a recent palace incident, suggesting that Roel is likely still recovering from his wounds and needs rest. Despite the mage's reassurances, Erica remains deeply worried, her purple eyes reflecting her internal struggle and anxiety for Roel. Narration reveals that Roel must hide his overwhelming magic power until the moment he is destined to become an archmage. Erica recalls Roel's fight with the dragon, realizing he likely took a direct blow to keep his powers hidden. Looking at the majestic spires of the magic tower, Erica decides she must return tomorrow to check on him. The next day, Leah meets Erica again, reporting that her brother is still feeling under the weather and resting. A few days later, the blonde mage awkwardly suggests Roel might just be buried in his personal magical studies.
Liha offers another nervous apology, his smile strained as he continues to keep Erica away from her brother's quarters. Erica turns away in the dark hallway, feeling certain that Roel is intentionally avoiding her after their recent encounter. Leah seems startled by Erica's presence, confusedly asking where Roel's room was located as the young lady stands ready. Leah mentions that rookies are on the first floor, while Erica confidently confirms the room is at the hall's end. Leah calls out for her to wait, but Erica ignores him, charging toward the end of the first floor hallway. A loud slam echoes through the hall as Erica pounds on the wooden door, shouting for Roel to come out. With a desperate look, Erica begs her brother to open the door, her face reflecting her urgent need to talk. Erica continues her assault on the door with more loud slams, insisting that she has something important to say. Her shouts are met with total silence, leaving Erica standing alone in the quiet hallway, feeling ignored and increasingly frustrated. A sudden snap of irritation marks Erica's face as she reaches her breaking point with Roel's stubborn, silent treatment. Erica huffs and declares she is leaving for good, stomping away while shouting that she won't care about Roel. Behind the glass, the silver-haired Roel watches her go with a stoic and unreadable expression, his secrets still guarded. A soft shk sound accompanies Roel's quiet observation from the window as Erica departs the magic tower in a huff. Fuming with anger, Erica storms through the manicured garden, her frustration clear in every heavy, determined step she takes. Roel remains by the window, his red eyes fixed on his sister's retreating figure with a cold, distant look. From an aerial view of the palace, Erica wonders if her brother will stay secluded, even for her birthday. Lying on her bed, Erica frets over the glowing blue cube, hoping Roel won't be stuck away for long. Julieta knocks on the door, asking her daughter if she plans to stay cooped up at home all day. Erica looks up with a start, her hand still holding the glowing cube as she processes her mother's question. A carriage wheel rolls past vibrant blue and pink flowers, marking the start of a journey to a new destination. Julieta greets her friend, the teal-haired Duchess Ripus, thanking her for the invitation as they arrive at the palace. The Duchess expresses her gratitude, while Julieta mentions visiting because she heard her dear friend was feeling ill. Erica breaks into a nervous sweat, realizing she's at the male lead's house before solving her issues with Roel. Erica stares at the grand architecture of the Ripus estate, shocked that her mother's visit is to somewhere so significant. Julieta introduces her daughter Erica, who looks polite and well-behaved in her purple dress adorned with small purple flowers. Erica performs a perfect, graceful curtsy, politely greeting the Duchess with a charming smile during their first official meeting. Duchess Ripus welcomes Erica warmly, her long teal hair flowing as she expresses her pleasure at meeting the lady. During tea, the Duchess asks her guests how they have been faring, her expression soft and genuinely caring. The three ladies sit together in a white garden gazebo, enjoying a quiet afternoon of tea and refined conversation. The teal-haired Duchess mentions her ongoing medical treatments, her smile hiding the physical toll of her secret illness. A quick step sounds as a blue-haired boy with cuts on his face watches the tea party from shadows. A maid informs the young master that the Duke is looking for him while he remains hidden behind a tree. The blue-haired boy turns away, his face marked by bruises and a somber look that hints at great trouble. Erica munches on a cookie with a loud crunch, her focus entirely on the sweets while the adults talk. The Duchess sits in quiet contemplation,
her green eyes reflecting a hidden sadness as Erica suddenly gasps, realizing how quiet it has become and wondering if her cookie consumption was a bit too enthusiastic. Well, when life gives you family drama, the only rational response is to eat your weight in 8th round cookies. The Duchess lets out a light, hoo-hoo laugh while Erica's mother sips her tea, both amused by the girl's appetite. Surrounded by a soft schwa breeze, the Duchess laments that her family name makes raising her son normally completely impossible. A mother's final wish echoes over a tranquil garden, pleading for her son's future safety. The teal-haired Duchess Rypiece offers a warm, serene smile, though her secret illness lingers in the air. Back at the manor, Erica calls out for Rakan, eager to begin their day of agricultural labor. A soft shk sounds as Erica searches high and low, wondering where her elusive magic beast has gone. Erica stands puzzled in her grand bedroom, while Rakan hides behind a chair, grumbling about his human owner. Rakan's eyes narrow as he contemplates revenge, his former ferocity struggling against his current, small, fluffy form. The rabbit glares intensely, realizing the sparkling magic beast controller collar effectively suppresses his dangerous power. Rakan flails on the floor in a tantrum until Erica's voice cuts through his silent protest. Peering over the furniture, a cheerful Erica surprises the startled rabbit with a bright, knowing smile. Erica scoops up the confused raccoon, announcing their immediate departure to plow the fields once more. A sharp kayit rings out as Rakan fumes, utterly exhausted by his forced life as a farm assistant. Rakan recalls the silver-haired Rowell watching from the shadows, finding both siblings equally unbearable to deal with. The rabbit's irritation peaks as he mentally brands Erica an uncivilized freak for her obsession with plowing. Dressed for work, Erica brandishes her magic hoe, while Rakan desperately wishes to escape these farming lunatics. Triumphant laughter echoes from the manor across the green fields as the day's training begins. Standing amidst sacks of soil, Rakan looks indignant as Erica taunts him for being faster than him. A heavy fsh sounds as Erica drops her hoe, causing the grumpy rabbit to flinch in surprise. Erica rests on a bench, satisfied that her holy sword seems to be enjoying its new agricultural role. Rakan remains focused on his task, his small paws working diligently, despite his inner complaints. A soft shf sounds as Erica places her hand on the mysterious glowing blue cube in her room. Erica looks frustrated, recalling how even the mages at the magic tower couldn't break the cube's seal. Staring at a vision of Rowell, Erica realizes only the greatest mage can help her solve this puzzle. A brilliant foie glow fills the room, while Erica laments her inability to even meet her distant brother. Erica watches the glowing holy sword, struggling with how to reveal its true identity to her parents. Surrounded by her laughing parents and the maid, Erica worries about the expectations that come with her power. She frets over the future, fearing that swordsmanship lessons will steal time away from her beloved farming. Time begins to blur as the narrative shifts forward 5 years into the young lady's future. The Grand Palace stands ready as Erica reflects on the mandatory training she must soon endure as heir. Erica decides to keep her mastery of the Holy Sword a secret to maintain her peaceful farming life. Letting out a tired Erica stretches on her bench, deciding to finish her thoughts for the day. Night falls as a mysterious figure approaches the manor, the sound of rhythmic tip-tip footsteps echoing. A hooded Rowell stands over the sleeping Erica, while Rakan dreams of a golden chicken leg nearby. A soft shf sound accompanies Rowell's reaching hand as he moves toward the sleeping rabbit beast.
With a sudden whip, Roel lifts Rakan by the nape, leaving the rabbit dazed and utterly confused.
Rakon's eyes widen in terror as he recognizes the hooded boy's chilling red gaze as something truly monstrous.
Royal's intense red eyes glow with a cold authority that humbles the once ferocious magic beast instantly. Standing in the moonlight, Roel's presence terrifies Rakan, who finds the boy far scarier than Erica. Roel gazes at his sister, wondering how she can be so kind to a creature that nearly killed her. Holding the trembling rabbit, Roel notes the creature's lingering murderous intent and its lack of loyalty to Erica. Roel lets out a heavy ha sigh, the weight of his hidden power and concern for Erica visible. With a sharp fwick, the hooded boy turns away, his expression returning to its usual stoic mask. A flashback reveals the day baby Erica was introduced to Roel as his precious new sister. Young Roel watched her from a distance, terrified that his overwhelming magic might accidentally harm her. He recalls a pure happiness he felt just looking at her, even if he was too afraid to hold her. Standing on a stool to watch her sleep, Roel once believed they would be a perfect family together. The beautiful memory suddenly shatters, reflecting the painful rift that grew between the two siblings. Roel remembers the sting of rejection as a young Erica cried out and pushed him away. Little Erica's screams of hatred echoed through the hall, leaving Roel devastated and retreating into isolation. Heartbroken by his sister's apparent denial of his existence, Roel chose to leave for the magic tower. Back in the present, Roel watches Erica from the window, wondering why she is suddenly seeking him out. In a moment of quiet pain, Raoul's internal thoughts reveal he cannot bear to be rejected by Erica again. Roel recalls following his sister into the dangerous forest, his worry hidden behind a mask of stoic silence. His red eyes flash with a sudden rush of anger as he remembers the pain of being shunned by her. A dark determination fills the air as Roel resolves to never let anyone walk over his heart again. Clenching his jaw, the hooded boy struggles with his complex emotions while standing in the shadows of Erica's room. Standing by the bedside, Roel holds the rabbit beast and admits he never truly stopped wanting a relationship with her. He gazes out the moonlit window, lamenting how Erica was the one who always kept him at a distance. Roel's attention turns to the glowing golden collar labeled Rakan, wondering why his sister keeps such a dangerous beast. His red eyes glow with a terrifying intensity as he focuses his power on the cowering magic rabbit. A low voom sounds as Roel points a finger at Raken's head, threatening to kill the beast immediately. He warns that the lethal spell he just placed will execute the rabbit the moment it thinks of harming Erica. Roel considers ending the beast's life now, but stops because he fears Erica would only hate him more. With a sharp wish, the silver-haired boy tosses the rabbit aside, coldly ordering the creature to get lost. A soft tat sounds as Rakan bounces off a footstool, leaving Roel alone with his sleeping sister. Rakan trembles violently at the hooded boy's feet, utterly paralyzed by the sheer weight of Roel's murderous aura. Roel reaches out to gently touch Erica's hair, a rare moment of tenderness shown only when she is asleep. He watches her with a mixture of longing and bitterness, his cold expression softening for a fleeting second. Turning to leave, Roel mutters that he hates her for how easily she messes with his guarded emotions. He retreats through the glass doors, admitting to himself that he hates his own weakness for caring so much. Rakan stares after him in disbelief, certain that the silver-haired boy is a total nutcase and a lethal threat. In a dramatic vision,
Raycon prays to the god of magic beasts, pleading for mercy from these terrifying humans. Under a vast starry sky, the magic beast realizes he is trapped in a den of powerful, unpredictable psychos. The next morning, Erica wakes up with a wide yawn, stretching her arms as sunlight fills her bedroom. Erica lets out a confused "eh?" as she notices a strange, lingering aura or mark left on her floor. Peering over the edge of the bed, she is surprised to see Raccoon sleeping on the carpet instead of his chair. Betty enters the room with a cheerful greeting, informing Erica that her mother is waiting to speak with her. Erica looks up with a start, wondering why the Duchess would summon her so urgently so early in the morning. Betty helps the young lady into a green dress with red ribbons, readying her for the formal meeting. As she gets dressed, Erica's mind races through the many potential reasons her mother might want to see her. A sudden jolt of nervousness hits Erica as she realizes this talk might be about something serious. Sitting in the grand drawing room, Erica apologizes for her distraction as her mother, Julieta, prepares to speak. Julieta smiles warmly, announcing her plan to host a grand banquet for Erica's upcoming 10th birthday. She explains that turning 10 signifies Erica's debut as a public member of the prestigious Driette household. Relieved that it's only about a party, Erica beams and happily agrees to the grand birthday celebration. Julieta's gaze sharpens as she prepares to transition the conversation to a much more sensitive topic. Erica begins to sweat, sensing that the pleasant part of the meeting is over and trouble is coming. Julieta asks directly if Erica knows where the Holy Sword is, catching the girl completely off guard. Nervous sweat pours down Erica's face as she realizes her secret attempts to hide the sword were failing. Julieta mentions the empty display case, noting that Erica used to take the legendary blade to her room. Erica laughs nervously, quickly lying that she is keeping the sword very safe and sound in her bedroom. She claims looking at the sword makes her feel great, all while internally screaming at her own bluff. Julieta watches her daughter with a contemplative look, her green eyes searching for any hint of a hidden truth. The Duchess accepts the answer for now, telling Erica to keep it well, leaving the girl shocked by the easy pass. Julieta reflects on how Erica's father failed to master the blade, suggesting Erica might be the one chosen by it. She reminds Erica that everything in the house belongs to her, warning her to stay safe while using it. As the conversation seems to end, Julieta calls out to Erica one more time with a knowing tone. Julieta mentions she has heard rumors that Erica has been spending her days growing crops in the fields. A heavy sweat drop forms on Erica's brow as she realizes her secret farming life is officially discovered. Internal panic grips the young lady as she realizes the most feared moment of her life has finally arrived. Sunlight bathes the magnificent Driette estate as Erica's peaceful, secret days of agriculture come to a sudden end. Disbelief echoes from the grand Driette mansion as a heated argument about noble rules and farming breaks out. Erica clenches her fists, defiantly questioning why a duke's daughter is forbidden from pursuing her agricultural passion. A heavy sigh escapes Julieta as she attempts to reason with her stubborn, farm-obsessed young daughter. Julieta explains their family's isolation, noting that Erica has spent far too much time alone until now. Visions of gossiping noblewomen appear, while Julieta warns about the scrutiny and cruelty of high society life. Erica slumps in her seat, realizing a single minor mistake could lead to her eventual public execution. Julieta emphasizes the massive amount of learning Erica must undertake to prepare for her future noble responsibilities. A sudden flinch shakes Erica as her mother reminds her she is destined to be the next Duchess. Internal panic grips the young lady as she realizes she completely forgot about her status as the heir. The vast drawing room highlights Erica's isolation as she admits her focus was solely on survival and farming. Julieta smiles warmly, announcing that formal airship lessons will commence immediately after Erica's 15th birthday celebration. Erica negotiates her future, asking to continue her farm work while fulfilling her duties as the family heir. Julieta's expression turns serious and silent, her sharp green eyes carefully weighing her daughter's unusual request. Erica promises to excel in her training, a determined escaping as she plans her dual lifestyle. Memories of the original Erica's tantrums highlight the past struggle to train the unruly young girl. Julieta stares intently at her daughter, perhaps noticing the profound change in Erica's maturity and focus. Julieta finally grants her permission, leaving Erica wide-eyed with surprise at the unexpected and easy success. A soft hee-hee giggle escapes Erica as she celebrates her victory, ignoring her mother's stern internal warnings. Erica's face lights up with a radiant, happy smile, relieved that her greatest obstacle has been cleared. A joyful yay sounds as Erica cheers, thrilled to have secured her parents' permission to continue farming. Time moves forward to the day of Erika's 10th birthday banquet, marked by beautiful pink floral borders. Tears well up in Betty's eyes as she marvels at how much Erika looks like a beautiful fairy. A bright beam of light fills the room, while Betty playfully presents a pair of decorative butterfly wings. A man with silver hair and a proud smile stands ready, dressed elegantly in white for the banquet. Erica sits elegantly at her vanity, perfectly prepared for her debut and surrounded by a soft, celebratory glow. Erica is confused as the Duke stands stiffly nearby, failing to give her his usual affectionate birthday hug. A loud hic sound breaks the silence as the Duke weeps, regretting not having more portraits of her. The room echoes with sobs and an ooh-ah cry as both the Duke and Betty lose all composure. Erica breaks into a nervous sweat, watching her father and maid descend into a state of emotional chaos. A magnificent table of cakes, fruit, and sparkling sweets stands ready for the arrival of the banquet guests. Guests mingle in the grand reception hall, surrounded by opulent decorations and a massive table of delicacies. Looking back at her sobbing parents, Erica reflects that getting permission was actually the hardest part. A few blue lines above her head signal Erica's growing anxiety as she faces the crowded ballroom. Erica descends the stairs in her white dress, surveying the massive crowd of guests waiting below. A vision of the original novel reveals a public humiliation that caused Roel to shut his heart forever. Erica's internal thoughts confirm that Roel will certainly show up today, following the original story script. Determined to change the future, Erica looks out into the hall, hoping for a chance to talk. A sudden kaboom heralds the arrival of the hypermages, who burst in with a flaming birthday banner. Erica is utterly baffled, wondering what on earth has possessed the mages to act so energetically today. The mages frantically search the stairs, confused by where their lady has suddenly disappeared to in the chaos. The mages dash through the hall, rapid footsteps echoing as they chase after the elusive birthday girl. Seeking a moment of peace, Erica leans over the balcony railing, her hair catching the soft, shimmering light. A repeated fwick sound accompanies Erica as she paces the balcony, wondering where her brother might be hiding. A soft rustle from the nearby flowers catches Erica's attention, causing her to turn in surprised curiosity. Roel stands before her in a white formal suit, his intense red eyes meeting hers in the moonlight. The two siblings stand face to face in a moment of silent, heavy tension under the starry night sky. Erica's internal thoughts recognize how truly dazzling and handsome Roel looks in his formal attire. An involuntary "oh" of surprise escapes Erica as she stares at her brother, stunned by his sudden presence. Roel asks to speak, but a sharp "fwick" sounds as Erica turns away in mock anger. Erica nervously observes the mages searching the hall, realizing her quiet conversation with Roel is still a secret. Erica flinches as she contemplates the possibility of someone being impossible to catch or contain. Erica turns with a frantic plea, begging the silver-haired boy not to reveal her secrets to the family. Roel looks down at her with a mischievous smile, while Erica stares back in stunned silence. Standing together on the balcony, Roel asks if she is tired of him, leaving Erica at a loss for words. Roel leans in, questioning how long she will remain angry, as Erica realizes he has been watching her. Erica turns away with a humph, retorting that he was actually the one avoiding her this whole time. Roel explains his distance, noting Erica's sudden personality change and her years of open hostility toward him. Erica stands alone in her beautiful gown, contemplating his words under the shimmering, starry night sky. Roel announces his departure after saying his piece, but Erica hesitates, wondering if he is really just leaving. Watching Roel's retreating back, Erica feels a surge of panic that she might lose this precious chance to reconcile. Determined not to let him walk away, Erica reaches out toward Roel's back to stop his departure. Erica fears that if their relationship isn't fixed now, the opportunity might be lost behind metaphorical chains forever. A sudden realization hits Roel as he stops, his red eyes wide with surprise at her unexpected gesture. Erica's internal resolve hardens, declaring that she will not run away from this difficult conversation anymore. Despite not fully understanding his complex feelings, Erica knows she must address his fear of her leaving. Erica stares ahead with a serious, focused expression, ready to confront the weight of their past relationship. A soft shk sounds as Roel gently takes Erica's hand, causing her to wonder how to earn his trust. Erica stammers nervously, her thoughts racing as she tries to find the right words to convince her brother. Erica's mind drifts to her farm's perfect soil, momentarily distracted by her passion for leaf mold and nutrients. Erica beams, bragging that the mages have even promised to help with her beloved agricultural work. Roel looks away thoughtfully, his gaze fixed on the distance as he processes his sister's unusual enthusiasm. Roel confirms her suspicions with a simple, direct answer, his expression remaining calm and composed. Roel asks about her farming work, and Erica joyfully exclaims her deep love for it. Erica cheers with closed eyes, her face radiating pure happiness at the thought of her successful farming life. A sudden "wah" cry escapes as Erica flinches, her dramatic reaction causing Roel to let out a surprised laugh. A soft peft sounds as Roel hides a genuine smile behind his hand, clearly amused by her antics. Erica blushes and giggles, teasingly telling Roel that she is still a little mad at him. Roel lightheartedly asks if she plans to avoid him again, and Erica mischievously claims she doesn't know. Roel lets out an amused, his red eyes sparkling with a playful and knowing gaze. A crackle of realization hits Erica as she wonders if her brother is just playing with her emotions. Roel continues to tease, noting that she seemed quite anxious about him potentially rejecting her presence. Roel leans in close, his playful expression softening as he addresses his little sister's lingering concerns. Caught off guard by his proximity, Erica lets out a soft gasp as the floral atmosphere thickens between them. Erica reflects that while his teasing is irritating, it is nothing compared to how she treated him before. Roel laughs as Erica gets annoyed, and she huffs at him for finding her frustration so amusing. Roel admits that he actually felt pretty good during their conversation, his mischievous smirk remaining. Roel calls her name softly, a shf sound marking the moment he takes her hand firmly. Under the starry sky, Roel asks Erica to dance, and she wonders if this is their true reconciliation. A soft clasp sounds as Erica accepts the invitation, smiling brightly as they hold hands on the balcony. The siblings begin to dance in the moonlight, surrounded by other noble couples in the grand, shimmering ballroom. While they dance, Erica looks up at Roel with a serious expression, her mind drifting to their history. Erica remembers the past, acknowledging that there was once a point where she actively bullied her brother. She recalls their younger days when they actually spent a lot of happy, peaceful time playing together. Returning to the present, Erica looks up at the tall, silver-haired boy as they move across the floor. Erica asks Roel what he meant earlier by his comment about her running away from him. Roel confirms her suspicions, explaining his deeper concerns while they continue their elegant birthday dance. Erica promises never to mistreat him again, desperately asking him to trust that she is a different person now. Roel smiles knowingly, assuring Erica that she won't give up on her desires, no matter what happens. Roel's gaze remains warm and focused on his sister, his handsome face lit by the ballroom's glow. Erica stares back in wide-eyed wonder, touched by her brother's unexpected and sincere show of support. Erica admits to herself that she would actually consider abandoning her noble title just to pursue her rice farming. She reflects on the original Erica's obsession with the crown prince, comparing it to her own deep agricultural devotion. A quick flick sounds as Erica turns her head, her purple eyes wide with a sudden and surprising realization. Looking back at her silver-haired brother, Erica questions him with a curious as their eyes finally meet again. Roel stands tall in his elegant white suit, offering a gentle smile that softens his intense, glowing red gaze. As they continue to dance, Erica resolves internally to eventually do whatever is necessary for her brother's future happiness. She acknowledges that her commitment to him might even involve tasks she would normally prefer to avoid or refuse. The grand, opulent estate stands peacefully under a clear blue sky, a symbol of the high-stakes world of nobility. A rhythmic press sounds as Betty massages Erica's aching legs, urging her young lady to remain still. Erica complains about the pain from her sore muscles, while Betty playfully warns her about maintaining her feminine appearance. Erica remembers her hectic birthday night, recalling how everyone, starting with her father, vied for a celebratory birthday dance. A nervous eek escapes Erica as a crowd of eager noblemen surrounds her, all demanding their turn to dance. The sheer chaos of the banquet prevented her from properly greeting any of the young gentlemen in attendance that night. Erica insists that manual labor is the ultimate remedy for her soreness, much to Betty's amused and skeptical reaction. Betty asks if the mountain of presents has been opened, and Erica responds with a satisfied tee-hee and smile. A mountain of luxurious gifts, including expensive overcoats and sparkling jewelry, fills the room after the grand birthday celebration. Erica confirms she meticulously opened every single extravagant gift before finally retiring for the night after her long party. Holding a dainty lace handkerchief, Erica admires its cuteness, while her small squirrel companion watches with very intense eyes. Betty curiously inquires about the specific birthday gift Master Roel provided, causing Erica to pause and think very carefully. Inside a shimmering box lies a rare and beautiful magic device, its purple core radiating a faint, mystical glow. Recalling the prestige of magic, Erica notes that receiving such a device is considered a high honor among the nobility. Erica begins to answer Betty's question about Roel's gift with a defensive and slightly frustrated expression on her face. A sudden fwick sounds as Erica stops, realizing with shock that Roel never actually gave her a birthday gift. Panic sets in as Erica frantically wonders if those temporary magical flowers were Roel's only contribution to her birthday. A loud crash echoes in Betty's mind as she reacts with genuine disbelief to the news of Roel's gifting oversight. Erica declares her intention to confront Roel at the Magic Tower, and Betty enthusiastically encourages her lady's bold plan. Erica celebrates finding a perfect excuse to visit her brother as Betty quickly prepares her for the upcoming journey. The majestic spires of the Magic Academy soar into the sky, marking Erica's successful arrival at her brother's workplace. With a beautiful flower crown held tightly in her hands, Erica prepares her floral bribe with a very cheerful heart. Standing outside the stone building, Erica plans to present her gift before asking her brother for his magical assistance. A heavy silence hangs in the air as a chibi Erica waits expectantly beneath the window of Roel's chamber. A sharp clasp sounds as Erica grips the wreath, her determination growing as she prepares for her next bold move. A quick tat sound marks her movement as Erica channels her family pride to overcome her current physical obstacles. A loud, sharp creak echoes through the air as the heavy window finally gives way to Erika's stubborn persistence. Erica lets out a sudden flinch as she peeks over the ledge, finding Roel staring directly back at her. Erica is mortified to find her brother already inside his room, his red eyes watching her entrance with pure confusion. Roel questions her presence while a blushing Erica stammers through a nervous explanation for her highly unconventional window arrival. Internally, Erica worries that immediately demanding a birthday present would make her seem far too shameless and greedy today. A light whoosh of wind passes as Erica offers a feeble excuse about simply resting in the flower beds nearby. A sudden crack-a-boom of thunder shatters her excuse as a bright lightning bolt flashes directly behind the young girl. A rhythmic shah of rain begins as Erica realizes the weather is not nearly as nice as she just claimed. A bright flash illuminates the scene while Roel looks down at his soaking wet sister from his dry, safe window. A quick tup sounds as Erica reaches for the ledge again, desperately shouting for her brother to wait for her. A soft schmuck sounds as Erica presents the wreath, blushing as she explains she made it specifically for him. Standing in the pouring rain, Erica asks Roel if he will take her gift, hoping to fix their awkward relationship. A heavy whoom sound accompanies Roel's dark expression as Erica wonders if he is judging her true motives today. A quick shk sounds as Erica places the flower crown on the window ledge, hoping he will finally accept it. A soft rustle sounds as Roel reaches out to touch the flowers, his hands moving slowly toward his sister's gift. Erica is shocked to see Roel actually showing interest in the wreath, wondering if she has finally gained his favor. Standing in the rain, Erica looks up in surprise when Roel asks her to place the flower crown on him. Erica struggles to reach Roel with her flower crown, frustrated by his refusal to lower his head. A rhythmic tremble sounds as Erica's legs shake, her frustration peaking because Roel won't cooperate on purpose. Frustrated and exhausted, Erica declares she is giving up on the uncooperative boy while clutching her wreath. Roel offers a mischievous smirk, clearly enjoying his sister's annoyance as she calls him out for being unhelpful. A soft float sounds as Erica's boots suddenly lift off the wet ground, catching her completely by surprise. Glowing with magical light, Erica floats high into the air, her purple eyes wide as her feet leave the earth. A rhythmic nod sounds as Roel confirms he is using magic to keep her dry and elevated during their encounter. A soft shk sounds as Erica finally places the colorful flower wreath on Roel's head, her face glowing with triumph. Erica smiles warmly, feeling that she and Roel are finally becoming the close siblings they were meant to be. Erica feels deeply touched by the moment, cherishing the fact that she can change the course of their lives. Wearing the vibrant flower crown, Roel offers a soft, knowing smile as the rain falls peacefully around him. The transition reveals Roel knows exactly why Erica came, guessing her true desire involves the sealed necklace she carries. Erica is shocked by his insight, while Roel points out that she always has the mysterious item with her. A soft shk sounds as Erica hands over her hidden seeds, wondering if her brother has been watching her closely. Radiating pure joy, Erica beams with a wide smile, her heart lightened by Roel's unexpected willingness to help her. Erica clasps her hands together in gratitude, the floral atmosphere surrounding her reflecting her immense relief and happiness. A sudden whoosh sounds as Erica is swept up in a magical embrace, the world blurring around her. Overjoyed by his support, Erica cheers happily, feeling closer to her brother than ever before in this timeline. Erica beams at Roel, affectionately calling her silver-haired brother her personal fairy for using his magic to help her. A soft pat sounds as Erica showers her brother with praise, calling him the absolute best future archmage imaginable. A sudden jolt of realization hits Erica, her purple eyes widening as the magical scene around her begins to shift. A heavy womb sound accompanies Erica's sudden return to her own bedroom, leaving her confused and startled. Erica giggles to herself, suspecting that Roel's sudden dismissal was just a bashful reaction to her enthusiastic affection. A soft thwump sounds as Erica collapses happily onto her large bed, exhausted but thrilled for her farming future. Dreaming of a successful harvest, Erica's eyes sparkle with excitement at the thought of finally growing her precious rice. A wave of disappointment washes over Erica as she realizes her optimistic expectations might have been just wishful thinking. Despite the help of other mages, Erica notes that while the farm expanded, one specific problem still remains. A vibrant garden montage shows plenty of healthy vegetables, yet the most important section of the field remains bare. A dramatic doo-dun sounds as Erica stares at the empty seedbed, devastated that her rice seeds have failed to sprout. Following the breaking of the seal, Erica remembers that she only managed to obtain 5 precious rice seeds. 5 small brown seeds lie against a dark background, representing the fragile hope of Erica's entire agricultural dream. Erica recalls the meticulous process of planting her first seed after carefully soaking it in water to encourage growth. Sitting patiently by the dirt, Erica waits for any sign of life, her expression filled with quiet longing and determination. After waiting for what felt like forever, Erica looks down at the barren earth with a heavy, disappointed gaze. A soft shf sounds as Erica holds the remaining seeds, her purple eyes filled with worry as they stay lifeless. Upon closer inspection, Erica realizes with growing dread that the seeds appear unnaturally dry and completely devoid of life. Tears well in Erica's wide eyes as she stares at the unresponsive seeds, fearing her farming dreams are truly dead. Overcome with frustration, Erica clutches her head and cries out, lamenting the unexpected difficulty of her agricultural quest. A sudden spark of inspiration hits Erica as she pauses, her expression shifting from despair to curious contemplation. Erica wonders if there might be someone else with the specific power required to bring her dead seeds back to life. Lost in thought, Erica ponders the possibility of seeking help from another powerful noble family in the empire. Erica recalls House Ripus, the other prominent ducal family known for their unique abilities within the Rice Empire. She remembers that Duke Ripus has a son, a legendary figure with a reputation for possessing extraordinary healing magic.
Shan Ripus, a beautiful blue-haired male lead from the original novel, is rumored to have a life-infusing hand. Erica quickly dismisses the dangerous idea, her small companion watching as she rejects the thought of involving another hero. A soft pat sounds as Erica settles the dirt of her seedbed, determined to find a safer solution alone. A sudden whoosh of wind stirs the garden as Erica looks back, wondering if there is truly another way. Vibrant autumn leaves fall gracefully through the air, marking the passage of time as Erica's struggle continues. The creators of the story are acknowledged as the clouds drift peacefully across a bright blue sky. The grand estate stands under the afternoon sun, the backdrop for the ongoing drama of Erica's noble and agricultural life. A lush patch of healthy cabbage heads glows under the warm, golden light of the garden sun. Erica turns toward the mansion, her long silver hair elegantly tied with a vibrant patterned ribbon. A soft rustle sounds as the young girl stops, her expression turning somber and deeply thoughtful. Surrounded by a floral aura, Erica hopes for a rich harvest this year to match her peaceful life. Now 15, Erica looks down at the vibrant garden blossoms with a heavy heart and a longing gaze. A gold-framed title card formally introduces 15-year-old Erica Driette to this new chapter of her life. A soft shk sounds as Erica clutches a small bottle, frustrated that she still cannot revive her rice. Lost in thought, Erica questions if seeking the male lead is her only remaining hope for the seeds. Looking closely at the jar, Erica observes the tiny brown rice seeds that stubbornly refuse to sprout. A rhythmic crunch sounds as Erica walks her bunny, wary of the black-hearted reputation of House Ripus. She ponders the risks of meeting Sean, fearing the danger of involving the powerful Ripus family. A quick fwip sounds as a pouting Erica wonders how she can possibly approach him safely. A soft shk sounds as a light blue-haired boy suddenly appears behind the startled, pouting girl. Erica freezes in shock, her purple eyes widening as she realizes someone has found her in the garden. A sudden chirk sounds as Erica's jar slips and shatters, spilling her precious marbles across the grass. A rhythmic roll sounds as the marbles scatter, while the blue-haired boy stands calmly before the panicked girl. A quick fwip sounds as Erica frantically crouches down to collect the spilled items and broken glass. A sudden chill and a low grrr sound as Erica's bunny glares protectively at the stranger. The blue-haired boy calls out her name, greeting Erica warmly in the middle of the estate garden. Erica's mother approaches, asking if she remembers her promise regarding the lessons starting after her birthday. With a stern gaze, her mother questions if Erica has forgotten her impending academic responsibilities and duties. A bright beam sounds as her mother laughs joyfully, delighted to finally perform the formal introduction. Her mother introduces the light blue-haired Sean Ripus as Erica's new personal tutor, starting his lessons today. Beads of sweat roll down Erica's face as she realizes her agricultural nightmare has become a reality. A graceful bow sounds as Sean greets his student, while Erica worries she has set a death flag. A soft heh sounds as Sean offers a polite, charming smile while looking toward the young girl's mother. Erica watches her new teacher from the side, her heart sinking at the thought of his future role.
The majestic Ripeace estate is revealed, known throughout the empire as the legendary Shield of the Empire. A glowing emblem of wings and a cross represents the divine, healing power of the noble Ripeace bloodline. Though their offensive power is weak, the true value of House Ripeace lies in their unique self-healing abilities. A bloody vision of Sean highlights his family's miraculous ability to survive even the most fatal wounds. Narration explains how their near-death recovery ability earned the Ripeace family their reputation as a divine shield. Two men stand in silent opposition, representing the high-stakes politics between the empire's most prominent noble families. Known as a genius with an absolute memory, Sean is shown focused and diligent in his many studies. A dark premonition reveals Sean sitting on a throne, hinting at the hidden force he truly commands. Erica's mind goes blank while Sean marks her test papers, whispering her nickname with a very calm focus. Erica lets out a sudden flinch when she realizes her future antagonist is actually her official personal tutor. Erica shouts out a nervous response, asking if the marking is complete, while offering a strained, desperate smile. Surrounded by flowers, Erica internally laments that the future usurper of the empire is her teacher today. Shan points out that she only managed to obtain full marks in the specific subject of botany. A sudden shock hits as the test papers reveal a series of zeros in every other academic subject. Well, at least her botany grade is flourishing, while everything else is in the weeds. Erica laughs nervously, hoping her specialized garden knowledge will somehow compensate for her abysmal grades. A quick flap sounds as Sean looks over the papers, his expression unreadable, while Erica continues her laughter. Erica notes that for a future rebel leader, Sean is surprisingly diligent and a very effective teacher. Sean continues to read quietly, leaving Erica relieved that he isn't scolding her for her poor marks. Sitting together at the desk, Sean asks Erica when she first developed such a strong interest in botany. Sean praises her knowledge, noting that even experts would be impressed by her deep understanding of plants. Erica offers a satisfied, cute smile, feeling a sense of pride in her specialized agricultural skills. Erica describes her hands-on farming experience, mentioning the sweet potatoes and regular potatoes she recently sowed. From across the desk, Erica worries that she has been far too chatty about her personal garden projects. Blushing deeply, Erica giggles with joy during her conversation with her light blue-haired tutor. While sitting at the table, Erica worries she became too talkative about her personal garden interests. Sean Ripeace listens with a calm, unreadable expression as he looks at the silver-haired girl. Erica leans forward eagerly, asking if he has anything he specifically enjoys doing. The light blue-haired boy admits he doesn't know, making Erica realize he lacks any personal interests. A desk scene reveals botanical notes regarding the red resurrection lily beside a cup of tea. Erica looks on with a serious expression, confirming her familiarity with the unique flower being discussed. Erica admits she's clueless as the narration explains why the spider lilies, flowers, and leaves never meet. Vibrant red spider lilies are shown as the narration describes how the flowers wither before leaves sprout. Sean offers a gentle, subtle smile while reiterating that he doesn't actually have any personal hobbies. Erica stares at him silently, recalling that the original novel's Sean was a cold and calculating figure. An awkward silence falls as Erica worries about the emotional deficiency typically found in the future rebel leader. The two sit together at the large wooden desk, the afternoon light filling the study area. A sudden, sharp drip sounds as Sean's finger bleeds, causing Erica to shout out in alarm. Reacting instantly, Erica stands up and pulls Sean's arm high into the air to stop the bleeding. Surrounded by blossoms, The instruction suggests he should keep holding his hand up to control the blood flow. Erica looks incredibly flustered and worried about her teacher's injury as she clutches her own hands. Erica announces she will call for a maid named Betty to bring a first aid kit. Sean calmly stops her, insisting he is fine and there is no need for any medical attention. A soft pew sounds as Erica remembers his family's self-healing power, realizing her frantic reaction was unnecessary. Sean smiles kindly at her, asking if his minor injury was enough to startle his student. Erica offers a strained, relieved smile, sweating as she tries to recover from her habitual protective reaction. The atmosphere in the room begins to shift unexpectedly as Sean reacts to her spontaneous concern. Erica watches him walk away, wondering if the mood has truly changed or if she is just imagining it. A quick halt sounds as Sean stops, deciding to address her earlier question about his likes. Turning back to face the silver-haired girl, Sean acknowledges her curiosity regarding his personal preferences. A soft shh sounds as Sean moves his hand toward his student with a deliberate, calm motion. A sharp flinch sounds as Erica recoils, terrified and confused about what the future antagonist is planning. A soft shk sounds as Sean reaches out, his hand nearing the patterned ribbon in Erica's hair. A gentle rustle sounds as he touches her hair, noting that he likes things that defy his expectations. Shan explains his newfound interest in unpredictable elements, his words framed by a delicate floral aura. Erica remains frozen in place as she processes her teacher's cryptic and slightly unsettling statement. Shan smiles charmingly while looking at her, admitting that she might be the type of person he likes. A close-up reveals Sean's bright blue eyes, filled with a sudden and intense focus on Erica. Erica laughs nervously, her heart racing as she struggles to respond to his unexpected declaration. The scene fades into a swirl of light and magic as Erica reflects on the original story. Erica recalls the past where she was supposedly in love with the Empire's red-haired crown prince. A memory shows the silver-haired girl with the crown prince, while Sean watched them from a distance. Narration describes the rebellion where Sean coldly led an army into the palace against House Driette. Walking through the aftermath, the future emperor remarked that he would have killed them himself anyway. Standing before the estate, Erica fears she has accidentally set another death flag through her interactions. Erica observes the Holy Sword Garcian, the legendary weapon that serves as the divine protector of her family. Magical energy surges as the narration emphasizes the importance of being protected by such a holy artifact. Looking at Sean's back, Erica realizes only he possesses the power necessary to revive her rice seeds. A soft tuck sounds as Erica plucks a rose petal, debating whether or not to ask him for help. Scrutinizing the fallen petals, she goes back and forth between seeking his aid and avoiding him entirely. Another soft talk sounds as she continues plucking petals, torn between her agricultural goals and her safety. A soft flap sounds as Erica collapses onto her bed, wondering if she should just give up farming. A sharp shriek sounds as she decides it's better to lose the rice than owe the future antagonist anything. A sudden whoosh sounds as Erica leaps up, realizing her obsession with rice is far too strong to quit. Erica's eyes sparkle with resolve as she refuses to abandon her agricultural dreams, deciding to request Sean's aid. Lush green leaves shimmer under a soft, magical light, signaling a potential rebirth for the garden. Chirp, chirp sounds as birds observe the silver-haired girl and her blue-haired tutor studying within the grand estate. Erica leans forward, asking if his divine power truly possesses the legendary ability to revive even the most barren lands. With a charming smile, Sean pauses his writing to confirm the rumors of his family's incredible restorative power. Erica falls silent, her eyes wide as she contemplates the miraculous possibilities for her own long-dead seeds. A vision of thriving plants fills her mind as Erica realizes his power could bring her extinct crops back to life. Sitting together, Sean offers a gentle reality check, explaining that even divine power has its inherent limits. A soft slump sounds as Erica dejectedly leans on the desk, openly envying the boy's extraordinary supernatural gifts. A soft ha sounds as Erica sighs, making Sean smile while she laments the potential end of her farming dream. From across the desk, Sean encourages a pouting Erica, insisting it is far too early to surrender to defeat. Erica stares at her teacher, surprised and touched that he would actually acknowledge and console her regarding her unusual hobbies. Lost in thought, the girl begins to wonder if the future rebel leader might actually be a kinder person. A quick tup sounds as Sean suddenly places a small snack in Erica's mouth, catching her completely off guard. Mumble sounds as Erica chews, while Sean thanks her for the delicious taste of her purified garden harvest. Erica marvels at the surprisingly rich flavor of the treats, realizing just how effective her purification skills have become. A soft nom sounds as Erica realizes she has become comfortably accustomed to her tutor's frequent, casual feeding. A sudden dun sounds as Sean playfully teases Erica, claiming her full-cheeked chewing face makes her look quite ugly. Sean offers a shimmering pink candy, his eyes closing in a warm smile as he tells her not to be upset. Erica's cheeks flush with joy as a shalala aura appears, her bad mood vanishing the moment she tastes the strawberry candy. A soft heh sounds as Sean watches his student with a calm, satisfied expression during their snack break. A basket brimming with fresh, glistening strawberries highlights the success of Erica's dedicated agricultural efforts. Sean notes her impressive harvesting skills, while Erica beams with pride over the fruits of her hard labor. Sean offers genuine praise for her farming talents, causing Erica to smile warmly at her teacher's rare compliment. A sharp flinch sounds as Erika's return compliment about his handsome looks causes the diligent tutor to freeze mid-sentence. Erica observes his sudden silence, wondering if her flattery worked, and deciding it's the perfect moment to ask for help. A soft tak sounds as Sean places a small jar of precious rice seeds on the table between them. Erica explains her deep desire to cultivate these extinct crops, though she struggled to find viable seeds. Sean's expression turns serious as he explains that reviving long-dead seeds is theoretically impossible, even with his power. A soft droop sounds as Erica's heart sinks, but Sean notes the seeds were sealed quickly enough to retain hope. Tiny rice seeds glow with a faint, lingering life energy, suggesting a spark of vitality remains hidden within them. Sean admits that because the seeds are small, a miracle might be possible, making Erica light up with excitement. Narration warns that defying the natural laws of life and death always requires a significant and unavoidable price. Sean declines to help for free, his gaze sharpening as he suggests they might be able to strike a deal. Erica looks confused and cautious, repeating the word deal while trying to guess what the future antagonist wants. A soft glance sounds as Sean notes that taming a magic beast is considered an impossible feat in their world. A soft hum sounds as Rakan, Erica's bunny, yawns lazily on the carpet, oblivious to the high-stakes negotiation. Erica laughs nervously, internally crediting her past life memories for her unique ability to handle the small creature. Chan leans in, beginning to outline his specific request regarding a creature he needs his student to find. From across the desk, Sean asks the silver-haired girl if she is truly willing to accept his terms. The grand estate glows under a luminous full moon, setting a mysterious atmosphere for the night ahead. A soft hum sounds as the bunny yawns again, tucked securely against Erica's chest during her midnight excursion. Sean reveals that the target is actually a black magic beast possessing the deceptive shape of a human being. A quick leap sounds as Erica bounds through the garden, dressed in dark scouting clothes with her bunny companion. A soft tk sounds as Erica lands stealthily, her long silver hair trailing behind her in the moonlight. A soft tat sounds as Erica resolves to search the mountains every night until she finds a clue. Running through the forest, Erica calls out to her rice seeds, promising to find the beast and revive them soon. Erica pauses under the trees, scanning her surroundings for any sign of the elusive magic beast Sean described. A soft whoosh sounds as a nearby plant rustles, causing a frustrated Erica to look back toward the movement. A sudden whoosh sounds as a turnip flies through the air, startling Erica as she stands in the forest. A soft fwick sounds as Erica spins around, her sharp senses picking up a subtle, unexpected noise nearby. Erica's purple eyes widen in disbelief as she stares intensely at the mysterious discovery hidden within the forest. A sudden dun sounds as Erica spots a legendary wild ginseng, clutching her bunny while marveling at the find. A bright ta-da sounds as the magical plant glows, leaving the silver-haired girl stunned by its sudden appearance. Shocked and nearly dropping Raycon, Erica stares at the incredible wild ginseng she never expected to find here. Shimmering with divine light, the wild ginseng reveals its true form, overwhelming the silver-haired girl with its radiant energy. Closely examining the plant's distinctive leaves, Erica confirms with absolute certainty that she has found a wild ginseng. Remembering her botanical studies, Erica recalls that this legendary plant can supposedly purify dark magic and revive life. The mystical aura of the forest deepens as Erica reflects on the plant's miraculous ability to bring back the dead. A soft heh sounds as a greedy, satisfied smile spreads across Erica's face while she eyes her precious treasure. A quick hop sounds as Rakan leaps from Erika's arms, startling the girl as she prepares to forage. A soft flup sounds as the bunny scratches itself, ignoring Erica's command to begin their nighttime search. Filled with newfound determination, the silver-haired girl resolves to harvest as much legendary wild ginseng as she can. Laughing with wide, starry eyes, Erica's obsession with rare plants leaves her bunny companion looking completely bewildered and suspicious. A sharp flinch sounds as Erica lunges forward, declaring the rare plant her own with a manic, joyful shout. A sudden whoosh sounds as the ginseng escapes, leaving a face-planted Erica confused and dirt-smudged on the ground. Erica stares in shock as the wild ginseng displays a panicked, human-like expression, appearing to have a mind of its own. Within the magical world, Sean notes that moving plants are common, his words framed by a vision of magic and royalty. A sudden whoosh sounds as Erica leaps back up, her competitive spirit ignited by the fleeing plant's unexpected mobility. Gripping her specialized farming tool, Erica prepares to use her unique skills to capture the elusive and sentient ginseng. A sharp swish sounds as Erica's holy sickle, Garcian, responds to her command with a burst of magical light. A quick taka sounds as the ginseng flees, while the abandoned bunny laughs arrogantly at its own supposed intimidation. Raken is left alone in the dark forest, watching Erica chase after the plant with single-minded agricultural fury. The title screen appears, marking a transition in the silver-haired girl's unusual quest to grow the perfect rice crop. A soft tk sounds repeatedly as the scene shifts to the moonlit woods where the bunny remains completely isolated.
Rakan scoffs at its master's botanical obsession, lamenting being left alone despite its status as a grand magic beast.
A quick tat sounds as the bunny takes off, planning to return to its royal family and Draken people. Moving through the brush, Rakan imagines its family is desperately searching for their lost prince in the wide forest. Recalling the terrifying silver-haired girl and her blue-haired tutor, the bunny rejoices at finally escaping its captors.
Rakan imagines the entire Drakon race rising up in vengeful fury once they learn of their prince's supposed kidnapping.
The bunny reaches a dark, glowing cave entrance, believing it has returned to its true ancestral home. Overcome with emotion, Rakan envisions its bunny parents welcoming it back to their humble and sweet subterranean abode. A heartwarming vision shows the royal bunny family celebrating their prince's return with flowers and joyous, sparkling laughter. Looking closely at its collar, Rakan realizes the blue gem is actually the sacred necklace belonging to the Drakon prince. The small creature is struck with awe and disbelief upon discovering the true significance of the jewel around its neck.
Rakan watches a group of bunnies from a distance, vowing to reclaim its rightful place as their imperial leader.
A sudden floosh sounds as the bunny charges at a black rival, determined to teach the arrogant creature a lesson. A sharp pow sounds as two small creatures collide, resulting in a sudden and violent impact. A soft eep sounds as Rakan is sent tumbling backward, defeated and reeling from the other bunny's superior strength. Stunned and sweating, the bunny prince stares in horror as its supposed subjects turn their backs on it. The black-furred rival mocks Rakan, pointing out that it has become a pathetic creature stripped of all magic power. Rakan's supposed family staggers away in shame, heartlessly disowning the weak bunny and telling it to never return. A soft tat sounds as Rakan flees in tears, blaming its weakness on the binding magic of Arika's collar. Standing alone at the cliffside, the exiled bunny prince despairs over its loss of status and uncertain future. A quick halt sounds as Rakan suddenly stops, sensing a powerful presence nearby that commands its full attention. Observing a long-haired man from behind amidst thorny vines, the bunny senses a divine energy it believes is a god. Hopeful for a new path, the bunny sprints toward the mysterious figure, seeking guidance from the god of magic beasts. Back in the forest, the wild ginseng remains still until a sudden, curious sound breaks the absolute silence. A sudden whoosh sounds as Erika descends from the trees, catching the sentient plant completely off guard. A sharp whip sounds as Erika unleashes a lashing vine technique, determined to capture the legendary wild ginseng. Erika cheers with manic joy, clutching the sentient wild ginseng and imagining the perfect harvest. Exhausted and dirt-smudged, the silver-haired girl huffs as she finally catches her breath after the chaotic chase. Looking around the dark, unfamiliar mountainside, Erika suddenly realizes she has no idea where she is. Sitting alone in the shadows, a wave of panic hits Erika as she notices her bunny companion is missing. Erika frantically calls out for Rakan, her voice echoing through the silent, moonlit forest as she searches. Narration warns that Rakan is vulnerable without his full power, showing him surrounded by menacing, glowing red eyes. Overwhelmed by guilt, Erika clutches her silver hair, lamenting how her greed for rare plants led to losing her family. Erika gasps as she spots a movement in the brush, her eyes widening with sudden hope. A small, fluffy tail disappears into the darkness as the sound of a quick hop leads Erica deeper into the woods. A playful hop sounds as the bunny maneuvers through the forest, leading its worried master on a frantic pursuit. Erica calls out to Rakan, watching his retreating form as he continues to hop away into the dark trees. A rhythmic hop sounds as Erica chases after Rakan, desperately warning him about the dangers of the wild forest. Erica wonders where her bunny is running to, her eyes fixed on his small, determined face as he speeds away. Pausing amidst a swirling aura, Erica senses a strange presence that makes her stop dead in her tracks. Erica's heart stops as she sees a large hand holding Raycon, prompting her to ask what is happening. A wave of dizziness overcomes the silver-haired girl, the world warping around her as a mysterious energy takes hold. A heavy thud sounds as the forest floor shakes, the perspective shifting toward the moonlit canopy above. Erica blinks in confusion, finding herself transported to a crystalline, snowy landscape filled with shimmering light and white flowers. A soft sounds as Erica sits up, while a sudden whoosh of cold wind signals a massive environmental shift. Standing in the middle of a frozen forest, Erica looks around in disbelief at the sudden change in scenery. The silver-haired girl stares wide-eyed at her surroundings, trying to process the impossible transition from the dark woods to snow. A sharp thwick sounds twice as Erica spins around, noticing a black-haired figure standing nearby in the winter landscape. A vision of an old book reveals a tragic tale of a red-haired woman and her star-crossed lover. The grim reality of the original story is shown through the fallen forms of the female lead and her companions. The black-haired man is revealed as Dion Behemoth, the legendary king of magic beasts, and the story's main culprit. Narration explains that Dion was destined to develop feelings for Pandora only after being wounded by her holy sword. The red-haired Pandora confronts Dion with her glowing blade, a pivotal moment in the original, non-happy ending. Despite his status, Dion is fated to lose himself to the corruption of dark magic, his expression turning cold. A horrifying scene depicts Dion standing amidst a burning village, a silent witness to the destruction he has wrought. A close-up of blood-stained lips emphasizes the brutality of the tragedy that once awaited the world's heroes. Smiling while holding a heart, Dion's chilling actions in the novel are described as hauntingly memorable to all its readers. Realizing she is facing the novel's most dangerous villain, Erica forces a nervous smile, resolving to appear completely harmless. Erica holds out her captured ginseng, sheepishly introducing herself as a mere farmer and herbalist passing through the snow. Laughing nervously, the silver-haired girl explains she got lost chasing the moving plant, trying to mask her intense fear. Dion Behemoth stares coldly as Erica politely asks for her bunny companion back from the tall, dark-haired man. Internally, Erica fumes over her inability to avoid the male leads who keep complicating her simple life as a farmer. Gesturing toward Raycon, Erica explains how precious the bunny is to her, treating the magic beast like a family member. Dion warns that the creature is dangerous, but Erica casually mentions she's already survived one attack and will be fine. Flashing a bright, cheerful smile, Erica jokes that she can simply whack the bunny if he ever decides to misbehave. Both the king of magic beasts and Raycon stare at Erica with stunned, deadpan expressions following her blunt threat. A sharp flinch sounds as Raycon reacts to his master's casual mention of physical discipline, looking thoroughly intimidated. Raycon steals a quick glance at Dion, silently asking his true master if staying with this terrifying human is acceptable. Dion's intense, dark eyes narrow as he observes the unusual silver-haired girl who treats a legendary beast so lightly. A quick whip sounds as Dion tosses the bunny back to Erica, who catches her furry friend with a relieved shout. Mocking narration suggests Raycon was actually happy being held by his king, even as Erica fusses over him. Erica hands the sentient ginseng to Raycon, telling him to hold on tight as she prepares to make their escape. A soft sneak sounds as Erica awkwardly bows and begins to back away, eager to leave the dangerous man behind. Noticing the freezing temperature, Erica wonders if the dark magic that ruins Dion is already beginning to manifest around him. Dion sits alone on a rock in the blizzard, while Erica decides that his tragic fate is none of her business. The silver-haired girl looks back with a serious expression, her thoughts lingering on the lonely figure left in the snow. Erica expresses extreme frustration as a quick fwick sounds while she turns away from the silent man. A sharp shriek sounds as the black-haired man's intense eye focuses while Erica asks if he's cold. Erica clutches her chest, terrified that the black-haired man might descend into madness earlier than the original plot. As a rhythmic tremble sounds, Erica notes the black-haired man possesses an energy befitting the story's final boss. Surrounded by snow, Erica considers the man's gentleness before tentatively asking if he is hungry. A steady stare sounds as the black-haired man watches Erica, who offers her assistance for any future needs. A soft sneak sounds as Erica laughs nervously, attempting to back away from the intimidating king of magic beasts. Erica playfully suggests the black-haired man could become a farmer, met only by his cold, silent gaze. A crisp schwalk sounds as Erica's boots tread through the deep snow, marking her hesitant movement away. A sudden fwick sounds as Erica spins around in shock, her eyes wide as she asks for clarification. The black-haired man confesses his agonizing desire for death, admitting he has failed to end his own life. Erica stands frozen in the blizzard, realizing the man is truly asking her to end his life. Looking away with a somber expression, the black-haired man simply confirms her horrifying realization as correct. From behind, Erica is struck by the chilling weight of the man's desperate and sincere request for death. A quick shk sounds as Erica's hand hovers near her sword, processing the man's profound desperation. Under the bright moon, Erica reflects on how Dion appears the most helpless of all the male leads. A vision depicts Dion's tragic destiny with Pandora, contrasting his fated love with his current menacing presence. Shaded by doubt, Erica's face reveals her internal struggle as she questions why Dion made such a request. Dion's cold expression falters slightly, a bead of sweat betraying his internal reaction to the silver-haired girl. Overwhelmed by an unexplainable sadness, Erica begins to cry, confused by the sudden tears falling from her eyes. A repeated wipe sounds as a chibi Erica frantically dries her eyes while Dion watches in silence. A soft hick and sniffle sound as Erica continues to weep, unable to contain her sudden burst of emotion. A weary sounds as Dion sighs, looking at the crying girl with a complicated, unreadable expression. A soft shh and rub sound as Dion reaches out toward Erica, who is still preoccupied with her tears. A heavy thwump sounds as Dion unleashes dark energy to transport Erica and Rakan away from the frozen forest. A sharp flinch sounds as Erica hears Dion's final command to leave and never return through the shadows. The scene fades into an oppressive, dark purple starry void, marking a transition in the magical travel. Erica wonders if she has finally reached the entrance to the legendary Eggplant Mountains. A sudden thwomp sounds as Erica and Rakan land in a sunny, peaceful forest clearing far from the snow. Close-up on Erica's face reveals her lingering fear after being suddenly surrounded by Dion's dark magic. Erica collapses onto the grass in pure relief, while Rakan sits nearby, still holding the captured wild ginseng. A loud yell sounds as the scene shifts to a grand mansion where Erica screams in utter confusion. Pacing frantically in her room, Erica laments how her plans for a quiet farmer's life have completely crumbled. A sharp sounds as Erica shouts about her unwanted involvement with the novel's dangerous male leads. Erica has a realization that the magic beast Sean is searching for is actually the king of magic beasts. A loud holler sounds as Erica continues to vent her frustration over not knowing the truth sooner. Erica despairs over being back in her noisy royal life, while Rakan watches her from a nearby chair. A sudden sounds as Erica pulls her hair, while Rakan decides to protect her for now. A soft shk sounds as Erica tries to steady her breathing and regain her composure in her bedroom. Narration explains that in the original novel, the blue-haired Sean harbored a deep loathing for all magic beasts. Erica deduces that Sean intends to use the power of magic beasts to ensure his revolt is successful. The origin of magic is revealed to be the ancient red dragon, the head of all ancient dragons. Members of the Draco imperial family, like the red-haired prince, possess superhuman abilities far beyond normal humans. Sean is shown in a dark hood, failing to gain cooperation from magic beasts in the original story. A tragic image shows the fallen Pandora in a coffin of flowers after being killed by the villainous Dion. Two hands are shown locked in a firm, glowing handshake, symbolizing a pact made amidst the unfolding tragedy. Pandora's death forced Sean to ally with his enemy Loxolin to seek revenge against the magic beast race. The noble count's daughter's original ending is shown through the grim sight of the heroes facing their nemesis. Observing Dion's overwhelming dark energy, Erica realizes how far the current story has diverged from the novel. Erica admits her perspective on Sean has shifted now that she is personally acquainted with him. Erica's silver eyes widen with worry as she fears Dion might harm Sean if they ever meet. Surrounded by delicate flowers, Erica reflects on how unexpectedly close she has grown to the blue-haired man. Standing in her room, Erica contemplates a risky plan to help her crops while hiding Dion's location. Outside the window, Sean asks if her hunt for the legendary beast resulted in finding sentient ginseng instead. The blue-haired man smiles, noting how Erica prioritized the moving plant over their secret agreement. Erica laughs nervously, reassuring Sean that she hasn't forgotten the deal they made together. Sitting at a table, a chibi Erica smiles sheepishly, while the chibi blue-haired man remains silent. Sean admits with a thoughtful expression that he has never seen a moving wild ginseng before today. A sharp ting sounds as Erica stares in awe at the stunningly handsome man sitting before her. Erica bluntly calls the blue-haired man inhumane despite his beauty, which he takes as a playful compliment. Erica orders Sean to focus on the problem at hand, to which he playfully agrees with a smile. A rhythmic skirch sounds as the duo works diligently together in the sunlit, ornate room. Sunlight bathes the table as the skirch of writing continues, while Erica struggles with her task. Erica looks up in surprise, her expression shifting as she senses Sean's intense gaze on her. Sean watches her intently, prompting Erica to wonder if he has been observing her this whole time. A sharp flinch sounds as Sean points out that her sudden interest in plants is highly unusual. Shan notes that Erica is acting out of character by becoming so passionate about dead seeds overnight. Erica stammers through a weak explanation, while Shan watches her with an amused and knowing smile. Frantic and sweating, Erica decides that appearing confident is her best hope for avoiding more suspicious questions. Erica argues that interests can change instantly, trying to justify her newfound love for farming to Shan. Erica flashes a bright, cheerful smile, insisting that such a sudden transformation can happen to anyone. A bright sparkle sounds as Erica enthusiastically asks Shan if he can see her destiny as a farmer. A loud whoosh sounds as a chibi Erica cheers for farming, while Shan calmly tells her to sit. A heavy thwomp sounds as Erica sours, slumping back into her seat under the blue-haired man's command. A soft poke sounds as Shan touches Erica's cheek, leaving her bewildered by his sudden, casual gesture. Shan mocks the idea of befriending a plant, questioning if her intelligence has dropped to its level. The chibi blue-haired man laughs, teasing that communicating with a plant might actually be possible for her. A soft rummage sounds as Shan announces a break from lessons, while a grumpy Erica pouts. A heavy thump sounds as Shan drops a mountain of assignments, causing Erica to scream in absolute despair. With a polite smile, Shan takes his leave and promises to see Erica at their next class. The scene shifts to the grand mansion, bathed in the cool, silent light of a full moon. In a somber memory, a younger, blue-haired Shan looks down with a heavy and pained expression. The heavy wooden doors of a dark chamber loom, hiding a grim scene from the past. The bound nanny kneels on the floor, helpless and terrified, in the shadows of the mansion. Young Shan's blue eyes fill with tears as he stares in horror at the brutal scene unfolding. Screaming for his father, the young boy rushes forward in a desperate attempt to intervene. Sobbing, the young Shan begs his father to show mercy and spare his beloved nanny's life. A horrifying thud sounds as the nanny falls, and Shan's father stands over the boy's shattered childhood. The light dies in young Shan's eyes as he faces the cold, murderous reality of his father's teachings. Shan's father warns that their divine power will lead to their exploitation unless they are strong. A grim command echoes through the darkness, stating that one must kill to avoid being killed. Dante Ripeace, the head of House Ripeace, is revealed as the man who molded Shan's dark perspective. Returning to the present, adult Shan coldly informs his father that he is ready to begin. A sharp twitch sounds as Dante whispers a chilling question about Erica's fate to his son. The weight of the choice hangs in the air, questioning if Erica will be spared or killed. With a dark, sinister smile, Shan confirms to his father that the silver-haired girl will be killed. Glowing red eyes pierce the darkness, representing the feral nature hiding beneath the blue-haired man's facade. A heavy gulp sounds as adult Shan stares ahead, his expression unreadable and full of inner turmoil. Erica looks on in shock, her silver eyes trembling as the atmosphere suddenly turns cold and dangerous. A soft heh sounds as Shan's dark smile widens, leaving Erica trapped in a moment of intense fear. Erica notes that despite being busy with classes and her sentient wild ginseng, things are going well. Sunlight illuminates the thriving rows of Erica's farm, showing her plants are growing quite smoothly under her care. Walking through the garden, Erica notices Roelle has been watering her plants more diligently than she originally expected. A serene smile fills Erica's face as she enjoys the peaceful atmosphere of her blossoming outdoor sanctuary. A sudden halt sounds as Erica stops, staring in disbelief at the once vibrant plants that have withered away. Despair hits as ghostly tomato spirits ascend toward the sky, marking the tragic end of her hard-earned harvest.
Erica storms toward the mansion, shouting for Roel and asking why he failed to water the tomatoes today.
Standing afore a tall, ornate door, Erica is met only with an oppressive silence from inside the room. A series of loud bangs echo as Erica relentlessly hammers on the door, demanding Roel answer for the tomatoes. The door flings open as the stoic Roel appears, unmoved by Erica's complaints about the hellish garden nightmare. Roel coldly instructs the silver-haired girl to keep her voice down, completely dismissing her frustration over the withered plants. A sudden shh sounds as a downpour begins, while Erica continues her tirade, standing in the garden below.
Erica playfully teases the silver-haired man, suggesting he neglected the plants just to force a conversation with her. A sharp gasp escapes her as Roel abruptly turns away, threatening to leave if she has nothing else to say.
Reaching out with a quick tup, Erica grabs Roel's sleeve and insists she still has something important to say. Glancing up, Erica worries that Roel is still cranky with her, as his cold, distant expression remains unchanged. A weary ha sounds as Roel sighs, his face turned away while he pauses to listen to her. Roel looks back with his piercing red eyes, flatly asking Erica what it is she needs to tell him. Erica flashes a bright, hopeful smile, her eyes sparkling as she prepares to shift their tense conversation.
Roel reacts with a blunt, bewildered question, caught off guard by the silver-haired girl's sudden and cheerful change in mood. Standing in her study, Erica acknowledges Roel's hard work on magic devices and his upcoming Archmage exam. From the garden, Erica praises Roel's amazing dedication to both his research and his difficult test preparation alone. Roel's intense red eyes narrow as he stares at the girl, processing her unexpected words of genuine admiration. A quick nod and a bright blush accompany Erica's enthusiastic response when Roel finally calls out her name. The atmosphere turns cold as Roel bluntly rejects her help, asking her only to avoid bothering him further. Erica pouts and dismisses his rudeness with a wave, sarcastically agreeing with Roel's harsh and unfriendly command. A soft shk sounds as Roel reveals a subtle, uncharacteristic smile while watching the silver-haired girl walk away. Erica asks about Roel's classes, mentioning she finds her teacher, Sean Rypiece, to be incredibly smart and capable. A fierce frown appears on Roel's face the instant Erica mentions the blue-haired man, Sean, during their talk. Erica's silver eyes widen with worry as she wonders why Roel's expression turns so dark and menacing so suddenly. Roel asks with a chilling tone if something happened between her and her blue-haired teacher, Sean. A soft ha sounds as Roel sighs, gently touching Erica's forehead as his gaze softens for a fleeting moment. Standing tall, Roel gives a firm command for Erica to remember his warning as they part ways. Later, Erica sits alone at a table, lost in thought while she contemplates her complicated situation with Roel. She reflects on how Roel's eyes became terrifyingly fierce the moment Sean's name entered their conversation earlier. Tilting her head, Erica questions why Roel would have such a strong, unprovoked reaction to her teacher. A metaphorical light bulb appears over Erica's head as a sudden realization hits her with startling clarity. Erica deduces that Roel and Sean must be rivals in love, destined to compete for Pandora's future affection. A rhythmic scratch sounds as Roel focuses intently on his desk, his back turned to the room behind him. Erica realizes she needs a new plan to hide Dion since she cannot trust Sean with his location.
A soft teep sounds as the brown-haired maid Betty enters the room, carrying a tea set for her lady. Betty notes Erica's deep sigh and asks if something is troubling her as she prepares to serve the tea. Erica looks toward Betty with a determined expression, deciding the maid is exactly the person she needs right now. Clasping her hands together, Erica prepares to lay out her plan, her face set with intense focus. Erica insists she has friends, despite internal narration noting her only companions are a beast bunny and a hoe. Betty dismisses the claim with a sigh, though she half-heartedly agrees to listen to Erica's story anyway. A quick ahem sounds as Erica prepares to explain a friend's dilemma to the skeptical, brown-haired maid. Erica describes a friend who has a desperate wish that only one specific person in the world can grant. She explains that this person demands her friend grant their own wish first before they will ever help. Betty listens intently to the story, wondering if the mysterious person in question has any other, more reasonable wishes. A rhythmic fiddle sounds as a hand toys with brown seeds, reflecting on how they want for absolutely nothing. Erica's silver eyes narrow as she contemplates the complex nature of her current relationship with her teacher, Sean. In a silly illustration, Erica attempts to thank Sean in a different language, leaving the blue-haired man completely bewildered. Sweat beads on Erica's forehead as she worries about her failed attempts to navigate the tense social situation gracefully. A loud clap sounds as Sean suggests a simple solution, startling Erica and leaving her questioning his blunt logic. Betty, the brown-haired maid, enthusiastically encourages Erica to focus on building a genuine friendship with her secretive rival. Erica considers the idea of being overly friendly, her expression softening as she processes the maid's surprisingly practical advice. The possibility of becoming friends with Sean lingers in the air as a profound and slightly absurd internal question. Erica admits to herself that the idea felt like total nonsense before she started considering the potential hidden benefits. A soft scritch sounds as Erica writes at her desk, eventually deciding that Betty's suggestion might actually be worth trying. She wonders if a closer bond would make Sean more generous, perhaps even willing to help her unconditionally. A quiet "ha" sounds as Erica wears a smug, confident smile while formulating her next move at the study desk. Erica's eyes glance toward Sean from the corner of her vision as she prepares to execute her new plan. Sean looks back with a bewildered expression, clearly noticing Erica's strange behavior and questioning her silent, intense staring. A bright sparkle sounds as Erica forces a cheerful, soft smile, attempting her first step toward winning his friendship. Surrounded by a floral aura, the silver-haired girl maintains a sweet, innocent facade to appear more approachable to him. Sean calls out to Erica, who responds with an overly enthusiastic and bright expression to maintain her friendly persona. A sudden splash sounds as Sean bluntly asks why she is wearing such a suspicious and evil-looking smile. Erica's cheerful facade crumbles into a wet, grumpy pout after her first attempt at friendliness is met with suspicion. A low grumble sounds as Erica mutters to herself, while Sean turns back, failing to hear her whispered complaints. Sean watches her with a stoic and unreadable gaze, seemingly unaffected by her bizarre attempts at social interaction. Erica feels discouraged, realizing that befriending the secretive antagonist of her story is far more difficult than she imagined. Time passes within the silent study as the hands of a grand-grandfather clock continue their steady, rhythmic pace. Erica continues to glance nervously at Sean while he focuses on the stack of papers held in his hands. Turning toward her once more, the blue-haired man simply asks if she needs something, sensing her lingering, awkward gaze. A soft shh sounds as Erica rolls up her sleeve, asking Sean if he notices anything different about her today.
Moving to Plan B. A quick hup sounds as Erica flexes, hoping to impress Sean with her fine muscles.
A strained sounds as Erica continues to flex, while Sean stares at her arm with complete and utter confusion.
Erica focuses intensely on her biceps, convinced that showing off her physical strength will somehow bridge the gap between them. Xian suggests that her strained facial expression looks more like she has an urgent need to use the restroom. A firm halt sounds as Sean tells her to go, leaving a mortified Erica frozen by his embarrassing misunderstanding.
A quick fwick sounds as Erica frantically flexes again, desperately trying to explain that he has misinterpreted her actions. Sean looks genuinely startled, his eyes widening as he lets out a flustered sigh while Erica continues her outburst. A soft shk sounds as Erica looks up, puzzled by Sean's sudden, uncharacteristic reaction to her bizarre display.
Shan suggests taking a 15-minute break to clear the air, but Erica insists that a break is not necessary. Sean glances back with a stoic look, eventually agreeing to move forward with the lesson, despite the lingering awkwardness. Leaning in close, Sean calls Erica's name in a soft tone that catches the silver-haired girl off guard. A light tack sounds as Sean places a small mountain of wrapped chocolates on the desk for Erica. A soft nop sounds as Erica shakes her head in surprise while Sean proposes another short study break. A light sounds as Erica picks up a chocolate and prepares to take a bite, distracted from her plan. Happy nom sounds fill the room as Erica enjoys the chocolates, while Sean diligently focuses on his writing tasks. Erica pouts while chewing, lamenting her inability to figure out the best way to get closer to her teacher. She reflects on how both her forced smile and her muscle appeal failed to elicit a positive reaction from Sean. A heavy gulp sounds as chibi Erica slumps over, frustrated that her attempts at friendship keep resulting in embarrassment. Erica fixes her gaze on something on the desk, her expression becoming suddenly focused and full of mischief. Her silver eyes light up as she looks at the pile of chocolates, finding a new way to entertain herself. A soft rustle sounds as Erica works quietly, catching Sean's attention and leaving him curious about her new project. Erica proudly presents a 5-story tower made of chocolates, causing Sean to burst out with a sudden pft sounds. A joyful ha-ha-ha sounds as Sean laughs genuinely at her antics, while Erica watches him with puffed-out, chocolate-filled cheeks. The blue-haired man wears a soft, genuine smile, surrounded by blue roses, as the tension between them finally melts. Erica notices a different warmth in Sean's smile, compared to his usual secretive expressions from before. A quick whish sounds as Erica startles the blue-haired man by suddenly calling out to him during study. Sean suggests returning to their work, but Erica quickly refuses, focused on a different, non-academic topic. A soft whoa sounds as Erica reveals she saw dimples on Sean's face while he laughed earlier. Erica reflects on how Sean's typical antagonist persona usually hides the genuine beauty of his dimples. Erica eagerly asks Sean to smile again, though he maintains that he is already smiling at her. Pleading with him, Erica insists she wants to see the real, genuine smile he wore just moments ago. A sharp flinch sounds as Sean reacts with surprise to Erica's persistent compliments about his dimples. The blue-haired man turns toward Erica with a soft, genuine smile that finally reveals his hidden dimples. A light poke sounds as chibi Erica demonstrates how to smile by pressing on her own cheeks. A quiet heh sounds as Sean lets out an amused chuckle, genuinely entertained by her playful antics.
Sean watches with bewildered curiosity as Erica continues poking her cheeks to encourage more smiles from him. Erica is left confused by a sudden shift in the conversation as Sean prepares to discuss her grades. A soft shk sounds as Sean presents her graded assignment, asking if she is ready to check it. A heavy done sounds as Erica slumps onto the desk, horrified by her failing score of 20. Sean bluntly notes her poor performance, highlighting that she only scored 20 points out of 100. Erica pouts and begs him to stop repeating her embarrassing score, while Sean looks on with amusement. Shan points out her recent lack of focus, and Erica dejectedly admits that her concentration has truly suffered. Suggesting a change of pace, Sean proposes an outdoor class next week, leaving Erica completely caught off guard. A quick fwick sounds as Erica excitedly repeats the idea of an outdoor class, which Sean misinterpreted as dislike. Erica enthusiastically agrees to the outdoor lesson, her joy reflected in the bright floral background surrounding her. Staring at her teacher, Erica considers the romantic potential of a study session that feels more like a date. The silver-haired girl is lost in a floral daydream about the upcoming outing with the blue-haired man. Erica convinces herself that an outdoor class is basically a picnic invitation, raising her hopes for their friendship. A soft shk sounds as Erica calls for the brown-haired maid Betty to assist with her preparations. Seeking approval, Erica asks how she looks, eager to impress Sean during their upcoming trip to the field. Erica stands proudly in a frilly, elegant dress, hoping her fashionable appearance will help her get closer to him. Betty reacts with ecstatic praise, enthusiastically voting for the beautiful dress as the perfect choice for her lady. A sharp flinch sounds as a dark-haired man suddenly enters the room and objects to the outfit choice. Erica is baffled when the man argues the dress is too pretty for a supposedly simple outdoor lesson. A low, dull sounds as the dark-haired man suggests a drab, black dress as the lesser of two evils. Erica breaks into a nervous sweat, realizing her staff has completely misunderstood the true purpose of the outing. A sharp ugh sounds as Betty sides with the man, arguing about the social implications of Erica's wardrobe. A chaotic bicker sounds as Erica walks away, while Betty and the dark-haired man continue their argument. A soft shwook sounds as Erica stares into the mirror, her expression becoming serious and focused once again. Erica prepares herself for the day, determined to successfully win over the cryptic and secretive blue-haired teacher. A soft grin sounds as Erica smiles confidently at her reflection, ready to face the challenge ahead. The scene transitions to the lush, green forest where their outdoor lesson is scheduled to take place. Sitting among the flowers, Erica looks completely absent and bored as Sean begins lecturing about ancient imperial history. Frustrated, Erica realizes the picnic is just a boring history lesson at a tomb, ruining her high expectations. A soft ha sounds as Erica sighs in deep disappointment, lamenting her wasted efforts to dress up. Watching Sean from a distance, Erica concludes that building a real friendship with the cryptic antagonist is impossible. A heavy doze sounds as Erica begins to fall asleep, exhausted from her early morning preparations and boredom. A quick blink sounds as Erica struggles to keep her eyes open, her drowsiness winning out over the lecture. A sharp flinch sounds as Erica notices a noise nearby, though her eyes remain heavily laden with sleep. A happy nom sounds as Erica dreams of mandu dumplings, while Sean's hand reaches out to wake her. Close-up on Erica's fluttering eyes as she slowly begins to regain consciousness during her nap in the field. A soft schwa sounds as Erica wakes to find Sean kneeling before her in the bright sunlight. Sean wears a soft, patient smile as he asks if she had a good nap during his lesson. Erica frantically wipes her face and denies napping, while Sean teases her for being shamelessly caught sleeping. Sean teases Erica for falling asleep, his finger pressing against her forehead with a soft poke sounding. Erica apologizes and admits she woke up far earlier than usual to prepare for their lesson. The blue-haired man looks at her with curiosity, asking why she felt the need to wake so early. Erica explains her intense excitement for the outdoor class while clutching her history book tightly. Erica confesses she wanted to look her best, leaving Sean confused by her enthusiasm for a simple lesson. The two share a quiet, lingering look as the sunlight filters through the trees surrounding them. A soft mumble sounds as Sean questions her reasoning, while Erica tilts her head in confusion. A firm halt sounds as Sean suddenly stops mid-sentence, his gaze shifting toward Erika's feet. A sudden, sharp shriek sounds as Sean notices a bloody scrape on Erica's heel from her new shoes. Erica insists her healing powers as a Driette will fix the wound by tomorrow. Sean disagrees, maintaining that proper treatment would heal the painful scrape in less than a day. Sean recalls Erica's warning about the heavy price of her magic, while a mystical scale appears behind him. The blue-haired man remains silent, his expression obscured by shadows as he contemplates their complex arrangement. Erica looks troubled, reminding Sean of his promise to return a favor if she helps him. Sean confirms his commitment to return the favor by any means necessary once the task is complete. Erica rejects his request to find a black magic beast, asking for a different way to repay her. Sean leans in close, questioning her worth if she cannot even fulfill one simple favor for him. The silver-haired girl looks up at him with wide, startled eyes, feeling the weight of his cold words. Sean stands among the flowers, his unreadable gaze fixed on Erica, as the wind rustles his light blue hair. A sudden puff sounds as Chibi Erica flexes her arm, determined to prove her physical and magical usefulness. Erica boasts about her immense value, imagining herself surrounded by a shower of shimmering gold coins. She highlights her strengths in money and farming, hoping to convince Sean of her hidden potential. Erica poses with a confident, pretty smile, convinced her charms will finally win over her secretive teacher. Chibi Sean remains skeptical of her beauty claims, while Erica insists she is unquestionably gorgeous. A soft shk sounds as Sean ignores her boasting and prepares to treat the wound on her heel. A bright fwa sounds as Sean uses his magic to instantly heal the scrape on Erica's foot. Sean demands she report future injuries immediately, though Erica tries to downplay the seriousness of the wound. Shan firmly demands a verbal answer, prompting a dejected okay from the silver-haired girl. Satisfied with her response, Sean wears a rare, warm smile that catches Erica completely off guard. A quick wish sounds as Sean suggests ending class early to go eat mandu dumplings together. A messy slurp sounds as Erica's eyes sparkle with hunger at the thought of her favorite food. Erica wonders how Sean knew about her secret love for mandu as she daydreams about eating them. She is horrified to realize he likely saw the image of a dumpling appearing on her forehead. Erica considers the meal invitation a major victory in her quest to build a friendship with Sean. The two sit at a well-set table, enjoying a quiet meal of tea and steaming dumplings. A satisfied ah sounds as Erica enjoys her food, surrounded by floating hearts in her blissful state. A firm halt sounds as a memory of Betty's lectures on elegance causes Erica to pause mid-bite. Erica decides to maintain a proper demeanor, glancing at Sean while resolving to eat with more restraint. A sudden dirk sounds as Sean stands to use the restroom, leaving Erica alone at the table. Erica cheerfully tells him to take his time, secretly relieved to have a moment of privacy. A sudden whoosh sounds as Erica abandons all elegance, frantically stuffing several dumplings into her mouth at once. She sits with bulging, dumpling-filled cheeks, clutching the empty container while relishing the stolen moment of gluttony. Erica glares at the last remaining dumpling on the table, her hunger still far from being satisfied. A quick shake sounds as Erica struggles against her cravings, trying to stay true to her elegant facade. Erica calls for the blonde waiter, requesting more plates of meat and kimchi mandu to satisfy her appetite. The waiter agrees with a nervous, sweat-beaded expression, clearly intimidated by her sudden and intense demand. A light clink sounds as a glass filled with a deep red liquid is placed on the table. Erica looks at the mysterious beverage with curiosity, wondering what kind of drink has been served to her. The blonde waiter watches her with a tense, perspiring face, his eyes fixed on her reaction to the glass. Rhythmic gulp sounds fill the room as Erica drinks the red liquid while the nervous waiter looks on. Sean returns, looking shocked as a soft tp sounds while he stares at the silver-haired girl. Sean is frozen in disbelief, his wide blue eyes fixed on the spectacle before him. A loud gasp sounds as Erica is caught clutching an empty bucket, having devoured all the dumplings. Erica tries to play it cool while a mountain of empty baskets towers over the dining table. A soft ahem sounds as Sean looks down at the table, questioning her one-plate claim. A quick shk sounds as Sean picks up the glass of red juice that was served to her. A messy slurp sounds as Sean considers the drink, his expression turning cold and suspicious. A loud gulp sounds as Sean takes a drink, his sharp gaze never leaving the suspicious glass. A firm halt sounds as Sean suddenly stops, his face darkening with a realization of danger. Erica confirms she drank her juice and enjoyed it, unaware of the tension building in the room. The two sit in a heavy silence as the blonde waiter and his cohorts surround the table. Erica begins to sweat as she realizes the surrounding staff have turned hostile and menacing. A quick TM sounds as the staff members approach with weapons, their intentions clearly violent. A sudden slam sounds as a blonde waiter strikes the table, demanding to know Erica's identity. Erica looks around, realizing they have been targeted by these criminals from the very beginning. A firm clench sounds as Erica grips the table, deciding she is strong enough to handle these thugs. A quick swoosh sounds as Erica steps in front of Sean, determined to protect her teacher. Sean is baffled by her defensive stance, asking what on earth she thinks she is doing. Erica reminds him of her promise to protect him, standing her ground against the armed men. The silver-haired girl glares at her enemies with fierce resolve, ready for the coming fight. The blonde waiter hesitates, confused that Erica hasn't succumbed to the poison in the red juice. Chibi Erica and Sean are unfazed as she confidently declares she is totally fine despite the drink. A flashback reveals that the red liquid was a lethal poison meant to kill an ordinary person instantly. An intense stare sounds as Sean looks at the waiter, his patience finally reaching its limit.
A soft shf sounds as Erica brushes her hair back, preparing to face the attackers head-on.
A loud ack and frishing sound as Sean suddenly unleashes a massive, blinding magical attack. A wet splat sounds as blood hits the floor, while Erica remains shielded behind Sean's back. A soft fwick sounds as Sean turns back to Erica, asking if she will protect him. Erica is stunned by his request, her face flushing as she processes his unexpected words. A soft press sounds as Sean cups her face, his gaze intense and his intentions mysterious. Erica is left reeling, questioning why these criminals would target her specifically in the first place. A sudden whoosh sounds as another thug swings an axe at them, shouting in a rage.
Sean's eyes glow blue as he raises his hand, magic crackling with a lethal, icy energy.
A heavy ka-thunk sounds as the attacker is blown back by Sean's overwhelming magical power. A firm clasp sounds as Sean pulls Erica close, asking why anyone wouldn't want her. A soft teep-teep sounds as Sean leads Erica away, listing her immense strength and wealth as assets. Erica suggests her farming skills as another asset, while Chibi Sean dismisses the idea with a laugh. A soft tack sounds as Sean reaches for the door handle to exit the dangerous establishment. A loud creak sounds as the two step outside, leaving the chaotic restaurant scene behind them. A firm pull sounds as Sean pinches her chibi cheek, teasing her about her bottomless appetite. A sudden exclamation sounds as the brown-haired maid Betty stares in horror at the scene. Betty stands before the carriage, her eyes filled with tears as she welcomes her lady home. Close-up on the blood splattered across Erica's elegant dress, a stark reminder of the recent violence. A soft taka-taka sounds as Erica casually dismisses the bloodstains as just a minor inconvenience. A soft tup sounds as Betty grabs Erica's hand, desperate to spirit her away to safety. A soft fwick sounds as Betty leads her toward the carriage while Sean watches them leave. Armed guards point their spears at Sean, surrounding the blue-haired man as he stands alone. Back at the estate, Sean takes the blame for the day's dangerous events and Erica's injury. The gray-haired man remains stern, acknowledging Sean's apology, but clearly displeased with the outcome. Erica stands defiantly on the sofa, arguing that Sean was simply defending her during the attack. The gray-haired man looks down with a serious expression, revealing that the juice Erica drank was actually lethal poison. Chibi Erica is visibly shaken as the gray-haired man exclaims in disbelief that she consumed an entire barrel of it. A soft squeeze sounds as the gray-haired man pinches her cheek, reminding her she would be dead if she weren't a Driette. Erica insists she is unharmed, while the gray-haired man points out the suspicious blood splattered across her elegant dress. Sean remains silent, his bright blue eyes fixed on the conversation as he observes the interaction between father and daughter. Erica looks stunned, claiming she never agreed to the outdoor class that led to such a dangerous confrontation. The silver-haired girl steals a nervous glance at her father, realizing his anger is far more intense than she anticipated. A quick fwick sounds as the gray-haired man turns to Sean, while Erica desperately tries to defend her teacher's actions. A firm clench sounds as the gray-haired man grips his hands together, his frustration mounting despite Erica's attempts at persuasion. Erica stares at her father with wide, worried eyes, sensing the heavy tension filling the room. Erica lets out a loud yell as the gray-haired man flinches, startled by her sudden and forceful outburst. Turning toward her father, Erica explains that Sean's outdoor class actually led to a miraculous and terrific discovery. Surrounded by a floral aura, Erica prepares to make a grand revelation about a mystical transformation. The gray-haired man summarizes her claim, questioning the sequence of events that led to their current situation. Erica nods solemnly as her father asks if the holy sword awakened specifically to save her from the poison. The silver-haired girl confirms his suspicion with a firm and serious expression, doubling down on her elaborate story. The scene shifts to the holy sword, which has taken on the surprising and humble shape of a gardening hoe. The gray-haired man rubs his forehead in frustration, refusing to believe the legendary holy sword has become a common tool. Erica admits that even she was shocked to see the legendary weapon transform into a farming implement. A light tsk sounds as Erica grips the handle, claiming she can hear the weapon's enraged voice. Erica holds the hoe-shaped sword close, her expression a mix of awe and uncertainty as she continues her performance. The holy hoe appears in a vision, its handle bent as it seems to radiate a strange, mystical energy. Erica tells her father the sword was secretly an agriculture lover, while the weapon spirit protests her ridiculous claims. The gray-haired man listens skeptically as Erica insists the sword transformed because it deeply desires to protect the Earth's fruits. Erica triumphantly raises the transformed weapon into the air, declaring it has officially become the Holy Hoe. The hoe-shaped sword sweats nervously against a background of ducks, clearly embarrassed by the title Erica has given it. The gray-haired man is momentarily speechless, staring at the tool as the reality of her claim begins to sink in. Overwhelmed by a sudden enlightenment, the gray-haired man accepts the absurd truth, while Erica's inner self panics at his reaction. The gray-haired man finally understands, believing this explains Erica's sudden and intense interest in farming. A soft ahem sounds as Erica awkwardly agrees, relieved that her father has actually fallen for her outrageous lie. A soft tup sounds as the gray-haired man clasps Erica's hands, expressing his immense pride in the sword's new master. The gray-haired man addresses Sean Ripeis directly, while the light blue-haired man responds with a respectful acknowledgement of his authority. A majestic image of the true holy sword appears, celebrating the first master of House Driette in 1,000 years. A quick nod sounds as Sean promises the gray-haired man that he will not fail in his duties again. Erica watches them with a troubled look, feeling guilty that Sean was scolded for events that were largely her fault. Erica looks completely bewildered as her father suggests that, as the new master, she must now master swordsmanship. Chibi Erica and her father argue about the training, while the holy hoe sits innocently on the table between them. Sean agrees that her training should take priority, leaving Erica feeling trapped by her own successful deception. Sean wears a polite smile, offering to reschedule all her other classes to ensure she has time for martial training. Erica is horrified, realizing that her clever lie has landed her in a far bigger mess than she ever intended. A rhythmic tip-tip sounds as Sean and Erica walk through the moonlit garden in a heavy, contemplative silence. Sean stops and looks back at her, questioning why she is suddenly offering him an apology in the middle of the night. Erica explains her guilt, feeling responsible for the rebuke he received after he risked himself to protect her. Sean looks away, dismissing her concerns by noting that the trouble only started because he had stepped away. A light tip sounds as the focus shifts to their feet, moving in sync across the garden path. Erica continues to fret over the situation, lamenting the blood on her clothes and the danger Sean faced for her. Sean remains silent, his unreadable gaze fixed on the girl as she continues to apologize for the day's events. A soft droop sounds as Erica hangs her head in regret, her voice trailing off as she wallows in her guilt. Sean stares at her with a sharp, intense look that reflects the complexity of his thoughts regarding his pupil. A soft shf sounds as Sean drapes his white jacket over Erica's shoulders, leaving her stunned by the unexpected gesture. A soft tup sounds as Sean drapes his jacket over Erica, insisting she wear it against the cold. A light shuff sounds as Sean's hands carefully adjust the white fabric to cover the blood on her dress. Erica is startled as Sean assures her the stains are now hidden from view behind his protective garment. Glancing at her covered shoulder, Erica insists she didn't need the help as she will change later anyway. A soft flinch sounds as Sean addresses her formally, catching her off guard with his suddenly serious tone. A firm clench sounds as Sean grips his hand, looking frustrated by her lack of concern for herself. Sean stares at her with a troubled gaze, asking why she treats such dangerous matters with such indifference. A soft shh sounds as they stand in the quiet garden under a vast and starry night sky. Erica looks up at him with wide, worried eyes, silently wondering if she has truly made him angry. Erica wonders why he would be upset, while Sean stares ahead with a brooding and intense expression. A soft shh sounds as Sean suddenly reaches out, gripping Erica's shoulder with surprising and protective firmness. A firm clasp sounds as he holds her, his touch revealing the hidden depth of his current emotions. Sean looks down with a somber face, admitting he didn't intend for her dress to be ruined. Erica is left speechless, her eyes wide with shock as she processes his unexpected and heartfelt apology. A loud rattle sounds as a carriage arrives, interrupting their tense moment as a servant approaches them. The dark-haired servant bows respectfully, informing Lady Erica that they have come to escort her home safely. Sean remains silent, his blue eyes unreadable as he prepares to part ways with his student for now. A grand crest is shown, highlighting the legend of House Driette and the extreme training that awaits its heir. A firm clench sounds as Erica resolves to give her all, despite her nervousness about the upcoming training. Sean tells her they will meet again in 2 weeks, leaving Erica standing in stunned silence. A soft teep-teep sounds as Sean begins to walk away, his shadow stretching across the moonlit path. A sharp halt sounds as Sean suddenly stops in his tracks just before reaching the waiting carriage. A quick fwick sounds as Sean turns back to her, mentioning there is just one more thing. Erica stands amidst a shower of white petals, her expression a mixture of confusion and growing anticipation. Sean gives a gentle smile and lets out a soft laugh, leaving his final compliment hanging in the air. A rhythmic clip-clop sounds as the carriage departs, leaving a dazed Erica alone in the garden. Erica is completely shell-shocked, her mind racing as she tries to believe what he just told her. A soft clip-clop sounds as the carriage fades away, while Erica repeats his compliment in utter disbelief. A soft chirp sounds as the morning sun rises over the grand and ornate Driette family estate. Inside the mansion, the gray-haired man addresses a serious meeting, acknowledging the suddenness of the gathering. The family members and servants listen intently as the gravity of the situation begins to settle over the room. The red-eyed girl is visibly shaken to learn that Erica has truly become the master of the Holy Sword. A sudden stir sounds as Felix and the maid object, fearing Erica is too delicate for such a burden. Felix argues passionately against the news, terrified that the title of master is far too dangerous for her. The dark sky looms as it is noted the imperial family will never ignore the new swordmaster. The silver-haired mother speaks with cold resolve, declaring they will never allow harm to come to their daughter. The gray-haired father agrees firmly, pledging that the family will protect Erica by any means necessary. A deep frown lines the father's face as he realizes the imperial family is already planning their move. A vision of a dark throne appears, recalling the history of a tyrant who changed the world long ago. The tyrant executed anyone he feared, including the ancient master of the Holy Sword, to maintain his power. A firm clasp sounds as the father grips his hands, lamenting that their efforts to hide her failed. Narrative text reveals the family's long-standing struggle to keep Erica isolated from the reach of the imperial family. Erica is shown blushing, a contrast to the grim reality that the Holy Sword chose her, regardless of risk. A rhythmic toop-toop sounds as the mother walks toward a display of legendary and finely crafted swords. A sharp swish sounds as she draws a blade, announcing that Erika's intensive training must begin immediately. The red-eyed girl looks on in horror, realizing her mother's plan for Erika's training is incredibly severe. The father commands everyone's attention, preparing to announce the next phase of their daughter's development. The parents stand together in a show of unity, officially commencing House Driette's brutal and real combat training. A rhythmic pshk sounds as chibi Erika happily tends to the soil, oblivious to the conversation indoors. A sharp pshk sounds as the holy hoe strikes the dirt, demonstrating Erika's unusual and peaceful version of training. Erika sighs gloomily as she dejectedly works the soil in her garden, her mind clearly focused elsewhere. She resents wasting time on swordsmanship training when she wants to focus on reviving her seeds and Shan. Chibi Shan winks playfully as Erika regrets not seizing the moment with him while she had the chance. A heavy thwump sounds as her legs give out, her body reflecting the mental exhaustion of her racing thoughts. Standing in her sprawling garden, Erika wonders when her family will finally reveal her official training schedule. Narrative text highlights her need to know what training awaits her so she can properly prepare for the challenge. A sharp thwack sounds as a projectile strikes the ground, causing Erika to shriek in sudden, overwhelming terror.
Erika stares in utter confusion at a single red rose that has sprouted from the dirt before her.
A masked figure approaches with rhythmic steps, praising her reflexes for managing to dodge his unexpected opening attack. The dark-haired ninja strikes a dramatic pose, prompting a wary Erika to demand his true identity immediately. He introduces himself as the Red Desert Scorpion, while stepping directly onto her carefully tended garden plants. A soft gasp sounds as Erika points a finger at his feet, scolding him for trampling her precious crops. Surrounded by a background of curious ducks, Erika questions if the mysterious intruder is actually her companion, Felix. The chibi ninja is visibly flustered when Erika correctly identifies him as Felix, despite his elaborate mask. He desperately insists on his legendary scorpion persona, while Erika watches him with a flat, unimpressed expression. A sharp chk sounds as the ninja grips a red handle, warning that her luck is about to run out. With a loud whoosh, the ninja leaps into the air, brandishing giant red scissors for a dramatic strike. Erika forces a nervous smile, sweating profusely as she tries to process the sheer absurdity of the situation. Narrative text reveals her inner turmoil as she screams about the chaotic events unfolding in her garden. The ninja executes another leaping whoosh with his giant scissors, while Erika watches in stunned, helpless silence. A soft whoosh sounds as 3 toy scorpions are launched through the air toward the defenseless girl. One of the projectiles strikes her forehead, causing a pained cry as a red welt begins to form. Erika rubs her injured head, questioning the world as she sits on the ground with a soft tack. She examines the toy on the ground, mistaking the red desert scorpion for a red-banded lobster. The ninja stands over her, his stance firm as he waits for her to realize the gravity of his lesson. He quickly warns her not to eat the scorpion, offering to run to the kitchen if she is hungry. The ninja realizes his mistake as a soft oops sounds, his eyes widening as he inadvertently breaks character. Erika yells at him for the ridiculous performance while he questions what he did to deserve her anger. Holding the toy by its tail, Erika wonders if this strange game is truly how her family trains heirs. With a sharp glance, she realizes that Felix is not the only servant involved in this undercover training. The scene shifts to the Grand Driette mansion at night, bathed in a cool and contemplative blue light. A soft shk sounds as Erica draws her blade, her face set in a somber and determined expression. The ninja argues his scorpion title, while an image of an appetizing crab mocks his serious warrior persona. Dismissing his nonsense, Erica walks away while complaining about the minutes stolen from her precious farming time. A soft chk sounds as the ninja tells her to hold still while she focuses on her weapon. The ninja looks on as she prepares herself, the intensity of their training session finally beginning to settle. A sudden cry echoes through the air as the mansion looms in the background of the garden. A heavy thwump sounds as Erica collapses onto her bed, completely overwhelmed by the day's physical toll. Lying on her pillow, she laments her exhaustion and the relentless pestering of the family's undercover staff. Erica is shown walking through the hallway past various ninjas, realizing her entire home has become a training ground. Narrative text highlights her frustration as she questions how her family can call this torment training. She resolves to take a short nap, her thoughts trailing off as she prepares to close her eyes. A sharp gasp sounds as her eye flies open, catching a sudden movement in the shadows of her room. With a loud whoosh, a figure in a black cat-eared suit leaps toward her from the ceiling. Erica shrieks in shock as she recognizes the maid, Betty, who is now dressed as a feline assassin. The intruder giggles and denies her identity as Betty, insisting she is simply a shadow in the night. Striking a playful pose, the woman lets out a meow, while Erica watches with a look of pure disbelief. A loud clang sounds as Erica abruptly blocks an incoming strike, demanding the maid stop this ridiculous act. The cat-masked ninja scurries across the room with incredible speed, her movements swift as the training continues. A sharp chk sounds as Betty holds up a throwing star, signaling that the real combat has only begun. With a loud whoosh, the cat-masked ninja leaps through the air and launches her black rose thorn shuriken attack. Erica scowls in deep annoyance, shouting that she refuses to accept the ridiculous flower-themed name of her opponent's move. A shimmering blue light emanates from her weapon as she prepares to unleash her power against the persistent intruder. Declaring herself a master weeder, the silver-haired girl raises her glowing sword with fierce determination to end the chaotic fight. A thunderous whoosh sounds as a massive blast of energy detonates, sending shockwaves and debris flying through the entire bedroom. Dust settles as the panting girl stands over the unconscious ninja, the room having been completely trashed by the explosion. Looking around at the broken furniture and shattered walls, a stunned Erica lets out a soft, dejected gasp of realization. Erica forces a nervous, shaky smile while acknowledging that she definitely went a bit overboard while defending her private room. She worries that if these attacks continue, the mansion and her precious farming fields will be completely destroyed by the training. Her confusion grows as various objects suddenly begin to float into the air, defying gravity within the ruined interior of her room. Shimmering magic fills the air as furniture begins to float back into place, miraculously restoring the entire room to its original state. Clenching her fist, Erica realizes that Roel is the only person she knows capable of casting such advanced restoration magic.
A low creak sounds as the ornate double doors to her bedroom slowly swing open, drawing the girl's wary attention.
With a soft tip, Roel steps into the room as Erica watches him with a startled and wide-eyed expression of surprise. Standing in the middle of her perfectly restored room, Erica stares at the silver-haired man in utter disbelief and growing shock. Roll stands calmly with his long silver hair flowing, his crimson eyes fixed on the girl with a neutral, unreadable expression. A sharp chick sounds as Erica holds up a defensive hand, warning Roel not to come any closer to her. The silver-haired man falls into a contemplative silence, watching the girl intently while she maintains her distance during their encounter. Erica notes that she is impressed by his restoration magic, despite knowing he is likely working with the other undercover trainers.
The chibi girl continues her aggressive stance, shouting that she knows he is just waiting for her to lower her guard. A loud gra echoes as a massive white dragon appears behind Roel, leaving him startled and confused by the sudden apparition.
With a quick flick, Erica turns away and coldly states that whatever happened to him is absolutely none of her concern. Roel looks away with a somber and distant expression, the golden light of the room highlighting his sharp, handsome features.
The two stand together as Roel admits that his rival, Sean, was actually right about her personality and sharp reactions.
Erica stares at him with wide, curious eyes, her guard dropping slightly as she tries to process the man's unexpected words.
Roel stands close to the girl with a neutral expression, his long silver hair tied neatly and draped over his broad shoulder.
He explains that he wasn't supposed to come, but did so anyway because he was worried she might be crying alone. Erica is visibly touched, her face softening as she processes the news that he visited purely out of concern for her.
A sharp crack sounds as Erica yells, asking if he only came to tease her because he expected to find her crying.
With a quick flick, Roel turns to leave since she seems fine, prompting a desperate Erica to reach out and stop him. A soft glance follows as the silver-haired man looks back over his shoulder at the girl who is still holding him. Roel explains that he is currently swamped with work at the Magic Tower and cannot stay in the mansion for long.
Erica asks about the whereabouts of her parents, but Roel admits he doesn't know their exact location at the moment.
A mental image of her parents running away happily appears, causing an annoyed Erica to humph in deep frustration and resentment.
She realizes her shrewd parents fled because they feared their resolve to train her would soften if they saw her face.
Looking toward the doorway, the silver-haired girl announces that she must now go and face whatever training lies ahead of her. A rhythmic tat-tat sounds as Erica follows him, asking if he is really leaving her to deal with everything alone. Standing amidst blooming white flowers, Erica looks down with a somber and dejected expression, her heart heavy with sudden loneliness. A soft heh sounds as Roel gives her a rare, gentle smile, confirming his departure while the girl watches him go. With a look of pure annoyance, Erica huffs as Roel warns her never to seek help from his rival, Sean Ripeis. She lets out a sharp humph, wondering if Roel keeps her teacher at bay because they are destined to be love rivals. Erica sighs about everyone worrying too much as the scene shifts to the elegant fireplace and ornate decorations of the room. Roel speaks her name with a serious and intense expression, his red eyes burning with a sudden, unspoken thought or warning. A firm clench sounds as the man grips his hand tightly, hesitating as he prepares to say something important to her. Erica watches him with a mixture of confusion and growing anticipation, waiting for him to finish whatever he needs to say.
An awkward silence settles between the two as they stand together, the tension of the moment clearly weighing on the young girl.
A soft pat sounds as Roel gently rests his hand on her head, calling her a good girl before finally departing. Narrative text questions if there is a deeper reason for Roel's behavior beyond his rivalry with the Holy Sword's former master. A dark and textured transition panel appears, signaling a shift in time as the night's chaotic training session finally concludes. The bright morning sun shines over the grand Driette mansion, marking the beginning of another day in Erica's brutal training regime. Silence fills the grand bedroom, the morning light revealing a room that is suspiciously empty of its owner. A soft rustle sounds from behind the heavy curtains, hinting at someone lurking within the quiet, sunlit chambers. A soft shk sounds as the cat-eared ninja peeks out, her eyes scanning the room for any signs of movement. Moving with a quiet sneak, the feline assassin enters the room and wonders why everything feels so strangely still today. She expected her mistress to sense her presence and immediately launch a defensive strike with her trusty farming hoe. The ninja observes the silent room with growing suspicion, noting that her intended target is nowhere to be seen. The sharp gasp escapes her as she realizes something is terribly wrong with the peaceful scene before her. With a sudden flutter, she pulls back the bedsheets, only to find the space beneath them completely vacant. A heavy dun sounds as the ninja realizes Lady Erica has vanished, her frantic cries echoing through the empty mansion. Far from the chaos, the silver-haired girl waves happily while riding her giant brown rabbit away from her home. A heavy dun sounds as the family staff stares in horror at the letter. A thunderous yell shakes the mansion walls as the panicked staff is ordered to find the missing heir immediately. Her arrival at a rustic tavern is marked by soft tappings as the hooded girl and her rabbit companion enter. Radiating joy, the silver-haired runaway orders a meal of chicken soup and a sandwich to fuel her secret journey. Erica settles into her seat, though her attention is quickly drawn by her magical companion calling out to her. Garcian smirks and teases her for being so relaxed, but Erica tells the talking sword to remain silent while she eats. Looking out over the remote farmland, Erica justifies her detour by claiming she deserves a short break and good food. A soft hop sounds as the rabbit joins Erica at a table, the grim and cobwebbed interior dampening the mood. A soft gulp follows as the silver-haired girl decides to finish her meal quickly and leave the eerie tavern behind. Her shimmering eyes widen in sudden realization as she catches a snippet of interesting conversation from the other patrons. With a quick flick, she turns her head to eavesdrop on the local gossip regarding a legendary and amazing seed. Garcian and the rabbit, Rakan, look on with deep anxiety, fearing their master is about to get sidetracked by curiosity. A soft chk sounds as Erica shushes them, frustrated that their bickering is making it hard to hear the rumors. A sharp prick sounds as she focuses on the rumor of a glowing seed possessing incredible and unique special abilities. The patrons describe the seed's miraculous dual nature as a healing medicine that is also strong enough to harm beasts. A local woman expresses her desire for the seed, noting that increasing magic beast attacks make the item a necessity. Erica mulls over the information, fascinated by the prospect of a plant that heals humans while also repelling monsters. Her imagination runs wild as she envisions a magical sweet potato that is both a gourmet treat and beast repellent. She becomes fixated on the idea of a vegetable that serves as both a poison to beasts and medicine to humans. Glowing images of sweet potatoes fill the air as Erica confirms her belief that this truly is an amazing seed. With a rhythmic ba-thump, Erica's heart races with greed, while her talking sword notes that she has finally lost her mind. A sudden jolt of disappointment hits the girl as she learns that the rare seed cannot be purchased with money. The conversation reveals the seed is currently held within an arena, serving simply as a special object for the public.
A soft whoosh sounds as a brown-haired man suggests heading over to the arena to negotiate for the precious item.
A soft heh escapes Erica's lips as she forms a plan, her face lighting up with a look of pure determination. A soft shh sounds as the silver-haired girl pulls her hood up, intrigued by an arena that is apparently running a farm.